Stefan Stearns is a man who will spend the rest of his life behind bars after pleading no contest to the murder of 13-year-old Madeline Soto and guilty to multiple charges involving her. You would think that after everything we now know about this case, anyone claiming to approach Stearns as a journalist would understand exactly where the line is, ask the questions, get the information, document what happened, but don't become part of the story. Because recently, messages allegedly exchanged between Stearns and a true crime content creator have started making their way into the public conversation. And some of what was said has people asking a very uncomfortable question. Was this journalism? Or did someone get way too close to the man they were supposed to be investigating? Because when your conversations with a convicted killer begin sounding personal, when the tone starts appearing friendly, playful, or even flirtatious, at what point are you no longer simply reporting on the story? And more importantly, where is the respect for Madeline? This case should never become about getting exclusive access, building a relationship with Stefan Stearns, or being able to say, "He talks to me." There is a 13-year-old girl at the center of this story whose life was taken from her. So today, we're going through these messages. We're going to look at exactly what was said, the tone of these conversations, why this creator was communicating with Stearns in the first place, and whether the explanation that this was simply journalism actually holds up. I'm not going to tell you what to think. I'm going to show you the messages, and you can decide for yourself whether a line was crossed. Because after you see some of these exchanges, I think you're going to have some serious questions.
Honestly, Stephen Stearns, man, you should have burned. What you did to that kid, can't forgive. You should have burned up in that pit, never lived. You got life, but that's a sacrifice. Hope you never thinking twice. Hope you someone's bitch on the pound doing life. I hope you get got. Allegedly, that's a thought. Yeah, I'm going hard and I never miss a plot. Stearns, you a bitch, boy. Shoulda got the pit, boy. Yeah, I ain't talking fallout, no pit, boy. You shoulda got the fucking pit or the chair or the squad. I don't really care, give him the gas. Yeah, you shoulda motherfucking burned. How it motherfucking is. Yeah, we gonna fucking get you everywhere you live. You cannot message no one. We gon' fucking find it. Everything you do, we gon' fucking find it. Your life is fucking done for what you did, and you deserve it for that fucking shit. You a fucking coward. I said excuse for a man, bitch. We go hard. We don't give a damn. Yeah, we talk. We don't give no F's around here.
What's good, y'all? So how is everyone doing tonight? Hold on, we got the wrong one up here. So we have been, something brought to our attention that has just really been in the ashes and been a long time gone. And it is the Stephen Stearns case, or Stefan Stearns case. Look me pronouncing his name wrong. I don't even know why this is really getting brought up, which is the crazy part, until I looked into it. And it's crazy. This YouTuber, allegedly speculating or whatever, was having a bunch of messages with him going back and forth. And they went like way over the line of like what was like journalism and like trying to get to some facts maybe, or try and figure something out. And what was like just flirtation and like feeding a chomo basically. So we got some of the video here. We're gonna go ahead and pull that up. We're gonna react to that. Corrupt might be pulling up a little bit later. Shout out everyone in the comments. I see you. I got a lot of you in here. I appreciate every single one of you. So yeah, so basically that's it with the Stefan Stearns thing. And like, just for me, for my personal take, like, man, like this is a name I really didn't ever expect to hear again, especially not in a capacity like this. Like it was really all new to me. So I do have all the emails and I have read through a few of them, but I've got some of them at the end, like the AI video that we're gonna listen to, where they're there. We're gonna go through those. I haven't listened to these yet because I like to do it raw on the stream. First off, how's my mic sounding? Is it too loud? Is it too low? Let me know if there's anything with that. I appreciate everyone who's been in here. I haven't streamed in a minute. I think I've had one stream since I've been back. I haven't been doing a whole lot on this channel, but you know what? I appreciate all y'all. So let me get this up on the screen for you right here. Right here like that. So this is from Cletus. Everyone knows Cletus, the dude who've been putting all the calls out with AI voices from the email. No, sorry, the emails there with AI voices. So yeah, we're gonna get to listening to these, and we're gonna give our commentary and let us know what you think. And I'm gonna let you know what I think, because I think this stuff is pretty messed up. Trying to swear less, but there'd be a word with an F I'd usually be using.
Hey, Jessica, sorry. It's taken a couple of days to respond. I keep getting the bad time.
Let me know if y'all hear that good, if everything's good with the
book
volume.
It turns out one of the captains apparently imposed some additional restrictions for books that go way above and beyond the existing policy in the handbook. Problem is, these additional policies he made up are not published or available anywhere. The inmates could see them or know about them. Things like weapon
Appreciate you for the mic.
low-cut
Let me
tops,
know. It messes up sometimes. Whatever messes up, y'all just let me know.
Under these secret extra restrictions, that's just way too extreme and catches out a lot of perfectly appropriate books for vague bullshit reasons. I tried to make a new grievance addressed to this captain who made them, and it got intercepted by the damn sergeant from the mail room. The mother effer is literally trying to block me from taking it higher up the chain. Yeah, I am documenting.
Oh, and one thing I want to say real quick before we do get into listening to these calls. I have allegedly speculating's page right here because I wanted to pull it up and just like see if there was anything. If I go to her page right here, there's all this stuff. So you're able to post all this. You know what I don't see? An apology video, like something like, you know, like this is moved over here and there's one right here, like, you know, I fucked up, like I shouldn't have done this, I went too far, like we said in the lives, like with Pino's live and with YouTube Streets live, like this isn't something that's like unrecoverable. Like you made a mistake, you aren't the chomo, but you know, you gotta you gotta kind of say something about it and address it and apologize and like admit that you shouldn't be doing this, or yeah, people are gonna be mad at you. And if you look, it's like it's everything but that. Like we got like, look, we got something about ducks or something here, something about, you know, our dogs and our back deck, like, but no apology. Where's the apology? She's a second page too. Alleged camera. Okay, whatever. Does she have an apology on that page? Probably not, eh? I would assume not. I'm gonna check it out after. No stress. But yeah, let's get back to these.
Everything that has been happening, and as soon as my legal team gets with me, I will be pushing the issue through them. You're right, though. I'm sure Orange County has its own flavor of bullshit, but from what I hear, it's a totally run ship. So I could at least count on the policy being followed and not having to be penalized by secret extra rules that no one even knows about. Just ridiculous. Hey, I have zero judgment about you smoking cigs. I've done it off and on for years, though I always eventually give it up in favor of vaping now. I just like the flavors with vapes and the fact that I can do it in my car or house without making everything smell like cigs, including my clothes and hair. But even still, if I'm having some drinks, I still like the real thing once in a while. I will say this, inhaling the vapor is just fine. You wouldn't expect to get pneumonia from inhaling steamy air in the shower, right? But with vaping, it pays to be choosy and careful. Only buy from reputable brands made here in the US. Don't go foreign or cheap, and you can avoid the hazardous shit that gives people problems. If you ever decide to look into it, go to a nice upscale vape shop and talk to the staff, and they will usually be happy to.
So this man cares about like the quality of your vape, but he was still going and doing all this stuff. Like, how does that make any sense? Like, this man's sitting here in prison for the rest of his life talking about how to get legit vapes and like not get screwed over, which I heard is a really big thing, like a bad thing. I don't vape, so I don't know. But like, this man is in here in prison for what he did, talking about that vapes. who the fuck cares about your goddamn vapes, bro? Like, I hate to break it to you, bro. No one gives a shit. Like, oh my god. I hope no one else is messaging him like this. The worst thing is she was probably just one of many. She wasn't alone. I doubt it was just her. Like, she might be the only YouTuber that was messaging him like that, but like there's more women and more people out there who he's pen paling with for sure.
Help educate you and find an option that is right for your needs or experience level. Personally, I like using a pod system with a salt nicotine juice. It is a mouth to lung vape. You draw the vapor into your mouth like sucking through a straw before you inhale, similar to a cigarette, and the salt nic tends to be more potent to benefit just taking a few puffs once in a while, and is more discreet instead of those big vapes that use a freebase juice. Those are usually direct to lung. You just draw the vape straight into your lungs, like just breathing in through the vape. And they are what you see people using when you see them blowing huge clouds all over. It sounds like my lawyers really did go all out. Okay, so the state is just responding to all those.
If there isn't a video of her apologizing, can someone drop the link in the chat? I would be for sure down to watch that. I like, someone sent me something earlier and said it was her taking like accountability for it, and like I watched it and she like said like almost nothing about it. So that's all I got. So if someone's got something better, just drop that in the chat and I will for sure check it out 100%.
Other motions. I was wondering if it was regarding my suppression motions or not. I still have no idea what's happening with those, and no surprise is pretty brutal. And I'm hoping the judge comes out in favor of my motion. I know they seem pretty cold.
Yeah, it's possible they take it down.
Void. It's not like,
but if anyone finds it, let me know.
The claims or anything.
I know y'all pretty good with that.
Coerced from me at the end of the night. Not to mention the way that was gotten to should be invalidated by the illegal stuff the cops did beforehand. The case law is all pretty clear on that. When the cops give you the choice, consent to our search, or we'll just get a warrant and do it anyway. That's not providing a choice.
Thing with the apology video, though, I feel like she should put one just up on her own channel in general for everyone to see. I feel like going and doing it in other places is like, it's kind of like hiding it from your own audience. Like, your own audience is who you should be apologizing to, not all the other audiences who don't agree with it. Like, that's just kind of how I feel about it.
At all, and it invalidates the consent. That plus all the crap they pulled before. I mean, it's pretty clear that they did violate my rights and tried to circumvent the constitutional requirements for a warrant. They seized my property without a warrant or consent, and they exceeded the scope of any consent I had given them in the first place. It seems pretty cut and dry. And if the judge believes the excuses for doing it the way that they did, so I hope the judge rules in my favor. But of course, court can be a random place sometimes, and anything can happen. So it has me really nervous. LOL. Well, of course, the geese want the grass you pull out because you're doing all the hard work for them. It's like how a sandwich tastes better when you're not the one who has to make it. But the sitting on your feet is funny. I guess that makes you Mother Goose. Lol. I bet if you sweetened that lavender jelly up a little bit, yeah, it would be better on sandwiches, or just eat it on toast. That'd probably be the better way. Like toast with some honey on it, and then top that with some sweetened lavender jelly, and enjoy it with some nice warm herbal tea. Might be good for a calming breakfast or a relaxing afternoon snack. Oh gosh, I share your frustration with CEOs and other upper level executives versus base level employees and just trying to earn a livable wage. I won't even get started or I'll be here all night. Ugh.
Salute, Chief. It's been a minute. And yes, you know what? Like, listen, I can't say I'm ever okay with the DP because for me, it's God's choice if you die. But I guess God put the DP on this earth, and if you get it, I guess it is his choice. So, you know what I'm saying? I got nothing wrong with him being killed. Just taken out completely. I don't know how he avoided it. It still amazes me to this day, out of all cases. And it's like, I don't even know like how we're bringing this back up. Like, this was a case we covered so long ago, and it's just, yeah, I don't know. All right, let's see what her response was to that. He was talking about like how to honey down your bread and like make a nice herbal tea, and like, what kind of journalism is that, bro? And here's another thing I want to say to y'all. I've done journalism where I've done interviews with people who are in prison. I did an interview. I don't know if it's still up anywhere. The guy called Greasy Money. He's been in jail since 2001 for a murder that he alleges he didn't commit. And I interviewed him, right? And me and him have a lot of like common friends and stuff like that. I'll be honest with you. And I still grilled him in that interview and was like, and if you saw any of our messages going back and forth, it was not all buddy like this. Like this is craziness.
Hey, I got busy with work again. That was why I wanted
What's
to
up,
express
Miss
that I
Upper
wasn't
Thigh?
rushing you the other day with the email exchange. I was concerned about trigger words, starting with the previous letter. Sometimes I do melt the peanut butter from my ice cream with sugar in a pan on the stove. I don't use microwaves BC of radiation. I know I sound really crazy now, Lowell. It's good, Lowell. My favorite sandwich is toasted peanut butter sandwiches. While the peanut butter is melted, I had to go out and get some vanilla ice cream and peanut butter the other day. Right now, I'm craving a dip soup. When I make tea, I use a tea kettle that is stainless steel on the inside and just throw my herbs inside. LOL. I have tried peach because I love peach. Anything. I wish I could have traveled well. I wish I had backpackers through Europe. I'm glad I didn't, though. If I had stayed at the wrong hostel, who knows if I'd even be alive right now. We say now that when. I think there was 3 movies, so if you didn't get it the first 2 times, you had 2 more chances to get the point, LOL. I used to throw knives when I was very young. I tried the axe throwing recently, but was not really want to fly Disney one day. So with the season passes, did you have to pay for each trip? Like, I know if so, the fee would have been reduced with the pass. I'm just wondering if they covered Florida specifically. Orlando sounds amazing. Maybe one day you can go. I'm glad you understand that some people just aren't going to like you no matter what you do. It took me a long time to. Some people just hang on to every word people say or put out in the media without fact checking one thing. Sometimes I feel sorry for people who believe things about people or cases that haven't been fact checked. Sometimes I can easily debunk what someone is saying, but some people just choose to believe a certain thing. And there is.
So like, let's just go through everything she just said. Was there one journalistic question in there? These two are talking about what they like on their like how they like their toast in the morning and shit. And she's talking about she was trying to do this as a journalist. Like, I understand there is a time and a place as a journalist. Like, you might want to like try and sneak in and be getting facts in a sly way, but like, you're not asking any questions. You're not trying to get anywhere. And it's like at this point, like, what else are we gonna learn from them? Like, what could you really learn from him at this point? Like, the point where you could learn anything from this guy is dead and gone. He's got a life sentence. He's never coming out. Leave him there. Don't give him any attention. And a lot of people are. And it's like, and I don't mean like us here, like, giving attention to the people. I mean, it's these people who are like, calling him and making him think he's okay and sending him letters and like making his state feel better. Like, that's disgusting. It's honestly disgusting.
No changing their minds. With your story, I know there are things, and I hope to learn and understand what the real story is so I can understand. You aren't helpless to make people understand. If you can tell your side, maybe people will listen and change their minds. I hope I can help you in that area. Quickly, on the other email, that captain seems to be just supporting his CO. I don't understand what's wrong with these books, especially when you have worse books in the library. It doesn't seem very fair. I did try Geek Bars, or I am trying them now. It's pretty good, so hopefully I can switch. There was no news on the suppression motions yet, but I check frequently. So as soon as I see something, I will let you know. The geese are bigger and starting to honk. They are eating the garden because their area is in the garden, LOL, but they aren't getting plants, just the smaller new ones. So I am just not putting anything new in that garden. I'm glad you like spicy mayo. I have loved what I call spicy mayo since high school. I haven't gotten into hobbies between work, the geese, and the garden. I stay super busy. Has anything new happened there? What did you think about all the emails? They have been releasing a ton of emails from July 20. Most people put out, I skipped a gin and didn't the talk of puppies and your mom calling out the DA kind of funny. Why does your mom trust her after talking so much shit about YouTubers? I still don't understand how she thinks she baited me if nothing was said to her by me, her and several to figure out what I am, if I'm a YouTuber, etc. Can you give me the scoop on what is going on with that? What's your end goal since you know everything will be put out on YouTube? Is it like your mom was doing, calling out the DA, trying to put your side out? Sorry, I'm just curious. Hope you feel about it all. Which sounds crazy, LOL. I'm really glad that she hasn't asked about me, and I'm glad that you're not talking to her about me, and I can understand why you're talking to her. I just, she's got a lot of controversy on her channel from what I've seen. Now, I don't know. Maybe you both can help each other out by talking to each other. I don't know. Like I said, that's up to you. I damn sure wouldn't do it. But again, that's your decision. I don't understand why your mom's talking to her. I mean, like, again, I get wanting to clear her name.
See, it's like,
and wanting to.
You can tell my kid uses my my computer. Like I get wanting to like do journalism, but like you're talking to him about drama with his mom. What kind of journalism is that? Like for real, what kind of journalism is that? That is craziness. Like, come on. Salute to Carolyn for the $10. Appreciate the donation. Much love. Thank you, Carolyn. A big supporter of the channel. Helps me in everything I do and all my endeavors. So much love. Appreciate that. Let's keep going with this.
Prove to everybody it's not what everybody thinks, but I don't think that that's happening. I think that everybody's just judging her more. Like, unfortunately, at this point, I don't know what she could do to like clear her name. And she has said about the child in the situation and how it was her time to go and things like that. And I'm aware that your mother at the time had no idea that all that was happening. I know she was just speaking generally, and obviously you're her son and she loves you very much and she sees things a certain way, but people judged her for that. And I just don't think that she can do anything to change that. But I understand her trying. Also, I saw that you had a real estate license, which I found really interesting. Like, were you an actual real estate agent? I get that your dad was a real estate agent. So were you obviously doing something like shadowing him, or, you know, you got it so that you could basically do what he did and could train you and teach you how to do all that? But like, did you ever sell any houses or anything? I apologize if I asked you that before.
So that's like the first bit of journalism we got. Did you ever get a real estate license, and did your dad ever sell any houses, or did you ever sell any houses with your dad? Like, what are we talking about? What kind of journalism is that? Like, for those of you that are new, like, and like, you know, for those of you who've been here, like, you know what it is. For those of you who are new, like, I've done a lot of interviews in my life, and like, that's the most boring, dumb question I've ever heard. Like, why would you even ask that? That's like the first bit of journalism is that. Did you ever do roofs? Like, what are we talking about? There's 5 hours of this. And you know, we're getting here to the end, and like, we've watched what, like 20, 30 minutes. This is the first bit of journalism we're taking. It's honestly just fucking ridiculous.
I don't remember if I did or not. I don't think I did. I think that's really interesting. I've actually thought about trying to get my real estate license, but mainly because I would rather do it myself than pay a lot of advertising. I have a love for gardening, medical herbs, animals, and things like that. So I want a house with several acres out in the country, preferably an older style farmhouse. I think that would be super cool. And I feel like if I was a real estate agent, I could get a really good deal on it, possibly a loan. I don't know. So I'm trying to figure out if it's like just a class I have to take, and then I've got my real estate license, and then I can get a deal on a house, or if I have to shadow somebody for a while. But you know, I don't really want to talk about me. It was hard. Like, what did you do as a real estate agent? Again, I apologize about like no punctuation or anything. I wanted to make sure to email you back today, and I didn't have time to sit down and write it out because I'm trying to cook dinner. So, and had to get that done. What was your favorite ride at Disney, and what kind of food did you go there specifically to get? I bet their food is amazing. I'm really weird about fast food because a lot of it is so toxic. Like, I heard a story that they took McDonald's chicken nuggets and put them in a bucket and they sealed it or something, and then opened it 5 years later and it had like a layer of pink mold on the top. And that was it. There was nothing else wrong with the chicken nuggets, which is really freaking weird. And McDonald's chicken nuggets are my favorite chicken nuggets in the whole world, but I haven't eaten them in so many years because it's just so toxic. And the French fries have to be perfect. So they would go out and spray pesticides on the fields and could not go in the fields for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, they would water it and had to immediately leave the field because runoff of the water was so toxic. And so it would be 2 more weeks before they could go back in the field. And then, you know, they were good from there. That's just crazy to me. It seems to be really unsafe and really unhealthy. And that also, I don't need out a lot. I'm constantly on YouTube looking for good recipes and things. I have.
She was just talking about whether or not she's a YouTuber, and she's a bunch of videos posted talking about she's constantly on YouTube looking for recipes. Bet you a YouTuber. Like, come on. Don't tell me you're not a YouTuber. You a YouTuber.
Been watching out of your culinary cookbook, and I will look and see if I can find anything about these rumors where you're getting beat up. I don't know how they think you're getting beat up in jail. I know, okay, I have an issue with like watching YouTubers who clickbait, and you know, I can tell her blatantly.
Now we got to hear his answer, but he's getting beat up in jail. Let's see if he's really getting beat up in jail or not.
Hey Jessica, toasted PB sandwich sounds so good right now. It's funny you mentioned egg drop soup because I make the best egg drop soup, way better than you get at your average restaurant. So in answer to your question about the Disney annual passes, no, you pay nothing when you go. You pay a monthly fee for the annual pass, and then you can just show up and walk into the parks with no additional charge. And if you go to the parks at least 2-3 times per month, you're getting an incredible value on those passes when you compare day ticket prices to the yearly cost of the passes, especially since the annual passes give you park hopper, meaning you can go to multiple parks in one day. Your basic annual pass is like $35 per month for FL residents. The Pixie Pass, I believe, $600 per year. When you compare that to the standard price of a day ticket, if you are going more than 5 or 6 times per year, you are already getting more than your money's worth. And there were times when I was going like 4 or 5 times per month since I.
That's not good. This man was going to Disney 4 or 5 times per month. Someone needs to go look at some of them Disney cameras and follow where he was doing at Disney. So I guarantee you some shit was happening at Disney that this man was responsible for. Holy.
I only lived about 20
And yeah,
minutes
Chief,
from the
this is
parks.
tough
It was
listening.
easy to just
I'm
pop over
sorry.
and chill at Disney
It's the best
for a few
AI we
hours
got of
whenever
it. I
felt
probably
like
should
it.
just made a
There
better
were times
one.
I'd
But
go
whatever. Shout out
just
to Cletus.
because
He made
I
one
was
still.
he's craving a certain snack or food item that was only sold in the parks, or I just wanted to walk around and enjoy the vibe or hit some merch shops, or I just feel like reading a specific ride and getting some food afterwards. It was great. I agree that some people are just going to believe anything they see, whatever it is, as long as that's the first thing they saw. And it's hard to change their minds after that. Unfortunately, it goes like this. It doesn't matter if something is a lie, because once that lie is repeated,
Yeah, a lot of people
enough,
not
it
getting the
becomes the
notification. If
perception,
y'all could
and the
share it out, that
perception
would help.
becomes the reality, or at least
My account, I have like my account was like in YouTube jail for a while, so I haven't really been posting like I used to. So for those of you who are here, if you could share it out to people, that would be much appreciated. But for those of you who are here, it's also much appreciated. I love y'all. It's good to see a lot of y'all again. Sorry I've been gone, and I'm back for good. I'm gonna be posting a lot more, so get used to it.
the only reality that people care about. Yes, I will be able to tell my side eventually, but at that point, will it be too late for the perception to change?
Here,
The
let me show you my
investigators
face
and the
again.
state have been perpetuating their own made-up theory about what happened for so long at this point that everyone is basically treating it as a fact when it's not. It has been picked up and repeated so often by so many other people now that it has become the common perception. That's the situation I now have to navigate my way through. It's hard not to feel helpless in this situation, and it's going to be hard to change anyone's minds in regards to the books. Yeah, they were rejected because a character in them had some cleavage showing. That's it. No nudity or explicit content, just a bit of visible cleavage. And every attempt I make to take this matter up the chain of command is being intercepted and blocked by these same few officers.
Bro, that's the harassment. Bro, 99% of books don't even have any pictures in them. What kind of book even, like, if it's a book with cleavage, of course they're not going to allow it in there. No, it's the same group of officers harassing me. Oh, no. Maybe they don't like you because what you did to kids. Or your kids specifically. Listening to these calls is honestly fucking ridiculous. Like, listening to this is a bit different than the Wade Wilson calls because it's AI, recordings this of emails. I keep saying calls, I mean emails, but it's like, where's the journalism? What was she getting out of this? Like, these two was pen pals. That's it. That was just straight pen pals.
corporal and a sergeant in particular. So I have tried to make an officer complaint against them, and the same
Oh
damn
my
corporal I made the
God.
complaint about intercepted the complaint and gave me a BS response, once again blocking my attempt to take the matter higher, basically covering their own asses, yeah, blocking any attempt to make a complaint against them, and continuing to abuse their positions and authority in a very brazen way, because they know that they can block me and no one is checking up on any of this. Yeah, and I have been trying to get someone from the public defender's office to come see me so I can bring it to their
Appreciate
attention, but
everyone
nothing so
tapping
far.
in.
I think I am done trying to deal with this
And I got you. I'm
facility.
always going to cover
When
everything. I'm
NYPD
back
comes to
now.
see me
I'm covering a
finally, I
lot of
think I will
stuff.
just tell them
Appreciate
straight
y'all
up,
for real,
try to get me transferred to Orange County. This facility is an absolute clown show. I'm not sure if this place is run by the county or a private firm, but I hear that Orange County at least is much more professional and they run a tight ship. This place is a shit show and a half. Sorry, I am ranting bit LOL. The geese sound like they are some real funny characters, and I do love the sound of a goose honk. Yeah, most of those messages, the key.
Bro, who writes that? Like, you got to figure that's a letter. Who writes that in a letter? Who writes that? The goose honk. You got, and you got, imagine you reading that too and being like, like, the fuck are we talking about right now? And I'm sorry, like, I'm really trying to stop swearing for my kid. He asked me to swear less, but like, what the fuck? Like, yo, come on, man. What the fuck?
Keep putting out are pretty much all about dogs and food and books and not much else. Kind of boring, I know. That's why people have to keep making shit up, because the truth just isn't very click worthy. So Name Obscured just asked me some general questions about myself, wanting to shed some light on who I am as a person. And yes, I think maybe trying to change the common public perception a bit, that is definitely a goal with that. Going beyond the headlines, so to speak, like you had mentioned when we first started talking. I still don't know what the whole.
He's starting to. He's trying to start his own Wade Wives army, and go against the public perception. Y'all think that's gonna work? Y'all think it's gonna work? I don't think it's gonna work. Y'all let me know. You think it's gonna work? Let me know how y'all think that's gonna work. Changing the
Thing
public
was about. I
perception.
think she believed if she mentioned you and you panicked, it must indicate some wrongdoing or nefarious intentions on your part, which seemed ridiculous to me. Obviously, anyone would squirm if an internet full of fanatics suddenly became interested in them. Her logic was way off on that, in my opinion, and as I said to you, I have long since decided to give you the benefit of the doubt. So yes, knowing that some of it may end up on YouTube, I guess I'm all over YouTube anyway, so at least it's Name Obscured side if it comes straight from me. And she asked about some of the rumors flying around and essentially wants to find out what is factual versus fictional regarding the things that some other YouTubers have been reporting falsely, and some of the BS interviews or claims made by a couple of my ex-friends that I cut out of my life years ago. That's really all that's happening. And she has only sent 2 messages so far. I have not spoken about you at all to her. I agreed with your own opinion that it's best not to draw any more attention to you by.
Hey, I'm going to voice text this because I'm cooking dinner. So, no, I haven't heard any rumors about you getting beat up or anything about ordering so much coffee. I think that's ridiculous, but maybe that's because I've been in jail and ordering coffee is like the only thing you get to drink. I don't drink milk. So, I mean, coffee was the only thing I did drink. I mean, it just makes sense to order a lot of coffee if you like coffee. I don't know. That's a weird rumor to me because I guess that person hasn't been in jail. Because I mean, ordering coffee like a lot in jail is absolutely normal. And that's weird to RN41. Did see, however, that you got some kind of cookbook for how to make meals. And well, I thought it was funny, right? Because I had talked to you about the burritos we used to make in the honey bun cakes with a hot chocolate and things like that. I hope that you do put that book to use. I'm sure it does have some really good, interesting ideas that you could make. with some of the things you give and maybe some ideas that you haven't thought of as far as things to order off the commissary to try to make your culinary experience of it better. I have seen the clerk of court website and been checking it.
So, yo, her journalism, her point of journalism is like let them know how to make better, like better swolls and like better, you know, those little bricks that they make and all them shits. How to put them, how to put the Doritos in the in the ramen, and then like the little bit of fish you get, and like all that shit Pino be talking about. That's her journalism. That's what she be like talking to him about. Like, what the fuck, bro? Real cool, real cool.
Quite frequently. There was an order entered on June 12th stating that trial was a motion entered for a continuance, and it's a joint motion.
That's true. Facts. I think she's full of shit too. She's sharing recipes from other channels, 100%. Because, like, let's be honest, anyone that's like a lot of the true crime genre knows it now too. But anyone who's been in or around the prison genre, like me, for example, for a long time, I've never been or done any long time in like prison. Like I've done like weekends here and there and stuff. Nothing big. Like I could tell you every prison recipe just from being on YouTube around that stuff. So it's like it doesn't mean anything that someone knows them. She for sure just found it on some YouTube channel or been watching it on YouTube and stuff like that.
Continue. I requested the document, but I haven't got it.
Probably like Lockdown 23-1 or that Joe dude.
To guess, I would say it's probably related to Sheriff Marco Lopez getting busted running a gambling operation and like several people in the sheriff's department being arrested. They made evidently, I think it was 21 million running an illegal gambling operation. So I think they're filing a joint motion to continue, which again, joint would mean that the DA and your defense attorneys are
Make
both
sure y'all
on board
smash
with
that like button in your way in here,
continue.
please.
And I think they're doing
Much
that
appreciated.
because obviously the sheriff and the deputies are going to have to testify in your trial. And with the sheriff getting busted and him being the sheriff, it makes the whole department look bad. Now, I didn't see any of the specific detectives mentioned in that, and I don't think they were, but Sheriff Marco Lopez was put in.
Yeah, I agree. There are parts where it's like low key, they're like trying to like flirt and like not get caught, but at the same time, like I don't know. She's a YouTuber. She had to know someone was gonna like pull these on him or something and find these at some point. So for sure, like they'd be talking in code and stuff like that. It would make sense. Would make a lot of sense.
Jail. He actually bonded out Thursday on $1 million.
And remember too, like these aren't even phone calls, right? Like it's one thing to just be on a phone saying this. These are letters. They'd like take the time to sit down and like type these or write them out. You know what I'm saying? That means a little more than just a phone call. It really does. Especially when it's like long like this, like, you know, and going on for days and there's 5 hours worth of it.
To prove that it was clean money. It's a big whole thing. So if I had to guess, I would say that the judge is probably going to continue that trial, which would be the case. I also have not seen a response to the motions to suppress. Now, the judge said that everything had to be in by June 30th, and I do believe that tomorrow. So I'm going to be keeping a close eye on all motions entered tomorrow and any answers to anything. I'm going to be checking pretty much daily to see if there's any answers to the motions to suppress or any more motions being entered. As I said, the DA responded to all of your attorney's motions that they filed, and they're basically just one-page responses citing case law and basically responding to the motions that your attorneys filed. That's really crazy that you went to Disney so often. That's really interesting, and I think that's really cool. And yeah, egg drop soup is one of my favorites. I really love it. I actually tried my own recipe, but I just can't.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to eat egg drop soup ever again now, to be honest with y'all. I just don't. They ruined it.
Get it to be as good as the restaurant has. And unfortunately, there is not a Chinese restaurant that sells egg drop soup close to me. I live in kind of a rural area. There's like an Asian bistro, but it's like they sell a little bowl of egg drop soup for $1.99, not like the plastic container. You could always get like the plastic container of egg drop wonton soup with the fried noodles. Like I'll get like 4 bags of the fried noodles. I love it. It's like my favorite, especially if I'm sick or I don't feel good. But again, I tried to make my own and I just just didn't work. Like at this point, I'm debating on whether to just drive the 45 minutes to go get some, because I'm just at that point. I just really want some egg drop soup lying. So that's probably why. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know if you are able to look at YouTube on the tablet. Just curious anyways. I hope you have a good night and hope to hear back soon.
I gotta actually push back on you, J-Dub. That's great culinary journalism. I get it now. We've been looking at it wrong this whole time. She wasn't trying to find out anything about his story or about the prison stuff. They're here for culinary journalism. That's what it is. It's culinary journalism. That's what she's doing.
Hey, there is a hearing scheduled for tomorrow, 1:30 p.m. IDK. If it's a hearing on suppression evidence or the joint motion to continue, just a heads up.
Hey, Jessica, thanks for the heads up. I just spoke to my attorney on the call box this morning, and she said I have an appearance tomorrow afternoon. Not sure if I will be transported for that or not, and it is for the joint motion to continue. Basically, the judge is still working on the order for the suppressions, and the deadline is coming up for the trial. So they want a continuation since scheduling is tight, and they all want time to react to whatever the order may be. I just got the tablet, but the system will go down
This is what he should
from
be doing
10:30 till
the rest
noon.
of his life.
So I will have to wait to respond to your previous message. I just wanted to thank you and let you know, protesting on your behalf. And she has not asked about you. At least she hasn't asked me at all. I don't know if she still talks to my mom about you, but I have basically just left the situation alone. As you suggested, I thought your idea on that was the best approach. The way I feel about it all is just that if people are going to be making things up or speculating about me, I might as well debunk some of that by setting the record straight on a few things.
All right, guys, look, he's going to set the record straight. Let's get the record set. We're going to get the record set really straight now. Let's go.
At least things that don't have anything to do directly with my case. Yeah, speaking of which, are there any rumors or reports that you have heard that you want to ask me about? I have heard there are rumors about me getting beat up, overdosing so much coffee because I'm supposedly getting extorted, threatened, or strong-armed for commissary snacks, all sorts of things, perpetuated by the same few idiots on YouTube, it seems. Like I said, the truth is too boring, so people are making up all sorts of things for clickbait and clout chasing. Well, I will send this off and hope to hear back soon. It's she. Hey, Jessica, finally got a good new tablet so I can take some time to respond about the hearing today. It's just the joint motion for continuation since the judge has not issued an order yet on the suppressions. He's still working on that, and the deadline for the trial was coming up in 2 weeks. Both sides are basically saying they need time to respond to whatever the order may be, and plus schedules need to line up. The judge is very busy, the state is very busy, my team is very busy, everyone is busy and needs to coordinate for when their schedules can all line up. It's a very busy time for the legal system in Osceola County, apparently. However, I was not transported for that today. I'm still in my cell right now, so I guess they didn't need me to be physically present for that. No clue if I will video in or not. Probably not, I'm guessing, since I was due to start in 20 minutes and I've not heard anything yet. I appreciated the heads up from you, though. Thanks for that. Now on to your main message. Yeah, people seem to be hearing all these rumors about the amount of coffee I get, and I guess they can't fathom the fact that I just like coffee and drink a lot of it. I drink at least 2 per day most of the time, and I need enough to last me a week at a time, which would be 14 coffees. However, I usually order 16, 20 coffees per week because there are some days I like to have more than 2. There are also times when the commissary delivery doesn't come on the day it should, and it helps to have some extras. And there are times when I ration the coffee in such a way that I build up a nice excess and can hold off on the coffee order 1 week to order extra snacks instead. So there are many reasons I order as much coffee as I do, and none of them have anything to do with bribery, extortion, or threats. And yeah, sometimes I will give a coffee or two to a trustee, like the guy who exchanges books with me sometimes. Or like the other day, I got a haircut and a beard trim. The trusty barber did a good job and was very nice, and we had chatted a bit. I asked him if I could give him a pack of ramen as a tip, and he asked if I had coffee instead. So I said, sure, man, and gave him 2 coffees packets as a tip for a good job. The trustees work hard, and other inmates will often throw them a little something. We all do that sometimes, and most people are willing to share when they can with someone in need, as long as that person is cool. And there have been times when I was out of coffee that other people have given me some. So it goes both ways. Ramen packs are like a basic currency around here, as well as coffee for the people who
Like, to call that, like, this would technically be journalism, and this might mean something if you were talking to a prisoner like in 2018 before the whole YouTube jail scene. Everyone knows this shit already, who's in the prison scene, who's in the true crime scene. Like, everyone knows ramen is worth money in jail. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Oh, you ramen, ramen's a currency in jail. You didn't know? Like, who the fuck doesn't know that? Everyone knows that. The whole world knows that. Like
coffee, so the rumors are just stupid and just people talking out of their asses. The cookbook, yes, my mother did order me a jailhouse cookbook, which I had been inspired by your messages to get. Unfortunately, the cookbook is on the banned books list for the state of Florida DEOC, so I didn't get to receive the book, which is a bummer. Apparently, learning how to make breakfast burritos with commissary is a security risk. Who knows? Isa lol. So what recipe did you try for your egg drop soup? I will share my own recipe with you, and you can tweak it however you like to your own tastes. But there are certain elements that are necessary for restaurant quality egg drop soup. Here it is. You got to start with some good chicken broth or even stock, but that's thicker.
guys, get your everyone get your notepads out. We're gonna have he's gonna get you his egg drop soup. Get your notepads out. Get them notepads out.
I like Swanson chicken broth, not low sodium, got to be full flavor. Bring that broth to a nice simmer on the stovetop,
Nice
not
simmer.
boiling, but hot enough to almost instantly cook the egg. Once you have the broth nice and steamy, you got to start seasoning it. You will want some garlic powder, a bit of ginger, either powdered or minced, some fresh chopped green scallions, an important part of the flavor profile, and very importantly, white pepper. White pepper is incredibly important for the flavor and aroma of the soup. Don't use a lot. Just a dash or two will do, because it can get very spicy if you overdo it. But the white pepper is very aromatic and adds a specific element to the soup that will be very recognizable. Once you know what it is, you will recognize the aroma from other Chinese dishes. And of course, the way you add the eggs makes or breaks it too. You want to beat them well and add them as a very thin stream while stirring the broth to get those thin
Are you
wispy
guys
ribbons
marking
of
this
egg.
down?
And you want to add cornstarch to the broth as a thickening agent. That's basically it. Chicken broth, garlic powder, ginger powder, or minced ginger, fresh scallions. I will usually just get the pre-chopped scallions from the produce section. White pepper, a little goes a long way, and thicken the soup with cornstarch. Adjust these ingredients to your own preference, and it will be better than any restaurant in your area, because most of them put such IO effort into their egg drop soups. Try that out, tweak it however you like it, and let me know how it works for you. As I add ingredients, I will often waft the steam towards my nose and smell it, because my nose tells me if I've added enough of something and how it's interacting with the rest of the mix, and whether I need to adjust anything or add some more of something to balance it out. My real estate was something I basically did to work with my dad. I was a practicing agent for a while. I did some work in general real estate and did a lot of work selling new construction homes for a home builder. I wasn't wild about it though. It didn't make me happy at all. And I can be a very good salesman when I try, but I just don't have a real passion for it. Real estate school is pretty easy though. And the school doesn't teach you how to do the job, just how to pass the state exam and get the license. Once you get hired with a real estate company or a broker, they teach you the ropes and train you up. It's one of those professions where you get out of it what you put into it. You can make as much money as you want. The only limit is your work ethic and your ability to hustle and grind and keep up the flow of clients and
Sorry, I muted myself. I was gonna say, allegedly speculating, like, honestly, with this, like, you just need to, like, apologize for this. And, like, I want to see a lot of RIP Maddies in the chat. Let's not forget what this is about. It's about, like, being the yin to the yang. And honestly, like, I guess you might have gone and apologized in other places and it's deleted, but, like, there should be just an apology on your channel where it should be easy to find. I shouldn't have to go looking. You know what I'm saying? It should just be that easy. And, like, I don't know what to say. Like, it should just be an apology on your channel. No merch. If any merch was made, send the profits off to the family or something, some good organization or something. And really, that's it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all the RIP Maddies. Like, the more in the chat, the better. Like, that's all. You know what I'm saying? Like, and, like, this dude is disgusting. And whoever said he sounds like he's sniffing up the soup the whole time, he does. He does. He does. And Cletus, next time, like, for the AI, this is good, but make him sound a little more easy to listen to and a little less like of like the creep that he is. Just a little easier to listen to, a little bit.
referrals, basically just keeping your pipeline flow. Have good customer service and know your product, and it's easy enough to do very well. At Disney, I had a few favorite rides, and depending on which park I went to, there were some specific rides or foods I'd be looking for. There are 4 main parks at Disney World.
What up? What up? What up? We got Corrupt in the building. What is good, my G? How are you doing today?
Hey, yes, I'm about busting my eardrum out, bro. I had these long ass Q-tips, man. That thing got stuck, accidentally smacked it, man. That thing, it's a whole story, bro. But we ain't here for that, bro. What's happening with you?
I'm chilling, bro. Listening to these calls, and we getting a whole cookbook. We learning about, like, egg drop soup here. He's giving a whole recipe to her. I realized something. We can't say she didn't do journalism. She did great culinary journalism. He's talked about how to, like, butter his like toast just right with the jam and the jelly. He just gave we could have just wrote down a full recipe from beginning to end of how to make egg drop soup.
Bruh.
No word of a lie.
Bruh, that's journalism now?
Yeah, well, I guess with someone who's doing life for R-wording and killing someone, I guess someone who's, I guess, I don't know.
Shout out to the chat. I see y'all out there, man. I see the crows in the chat. I see that. I see y'all. Good evening. Good to see y'all, man. Hope y'all having a great Friday evening.
So yeah, what you been up to today? How's your day been going? You having a good day or what? What's up? I saw you was by the lake earlier on live, bro. You can't never complain about that, bro.
Yeah, bro. I mean, blessed and focused, brother. Blessed and focused. You know what I mean? Like, every day's another day, right? Like, it's Nah, it's good. It's a good day overall, bro. I cannot complain at all. Not a bit.
Yeah.
How about
Yeah.
yourself?
It's been a good day for me too, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've been looking forward to getting back into YouTube, and it's a good little bump right here. What do we got? We got like 50 people in the live stream roughly right now or something.
Shout
I
out.
can't see 56. That's a pretty good number. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot. We got it going on. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everyone who's here. You know what I'm saying? After like the 6 to 8 month break I had to like take of being in YouTube jail, you know that didn't help me so much. So you know, it's good to be back, and it's good to be
You
doing my thing. And
you
for those of
you
you what
stay in
were
YouTube jail, bro. What do you mean?
I know you know it, because like so like for those of you who don't know, like like me and Corrupt been like streaming like on and off together because he's been close with me and Pino. I've been streaming with Pino since like mid to early 2023, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I
right.
have been only out of YouTube jail for maybe 8 months out of that entire time.
Yeah,
And
no,
like
that's true.
it's not like I be posting anything crazy. It's not like I be like it's not like I have content that's like you're like, oh my god, his content is so insane. Like
Bro,
they just bro, they
one of
want to
my
keep me down, bro. But
you 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 were the sub you were the one you were one of my greatest first lives, bro.
I know. Yeah, when I was back drinking, I drank on his
Yeah.
live. I drank 2 full
Oh
bottles
man.
of 40% rum and was still like not done. Like I could have
Oh,
drank another one.
it was bad, dog. It was
It was bad.
bad. It was
You still
bad.
have that? I would love to see that.
I do have it, bro. I
You gotta
do.
send me that. You
Yeah,
gotta
I can
send me that. We'll
send
cut
it.
up some shorts.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. I got a couple shorts of it
I
too,
quit.
though.
I'm
Like
not gonna lie, bro. After that video, I quit drinking for like 3 months, bro. I actually haven't
I
drank
believe it,
in a
bro.
year.
I believe it because like that was when I first started, bro. So that was like it was right before New Year's, 2023 going into 2024. Like right when I first started, like I was a couple months in, bro. Like it was
Yeah.
early.
Yeah. Yeah. That was early for me too, bro. Like getting into like these genres and stuff. Like I didn't really understand it. And I was like, yup, like drinking in live is not a thing to be doing. And I just
Yeah,
stopped drinking for a bit after that. Like I don't even drink anymore, to be honest with you, bro. When I realized how much calories was in them, bro, I lost 50 pounds like changing my diet a bit and
I
stopped drinking
bet.
since in like I'd say about the last 11 months or so.
I bet, bro. Like that, and like soda, like
Yeah, I don't really drink a lot of soda. Like there'll be the occasion where it's like, you know, if like I have to stop to eat or something and like the only that it comes with a soda, I might sip on it, but like I don't really drink a lot of soda. I'm mostly with the water or like I drink a lot of tea and I drink Gatorade sometimes.
what you,
That's really
what you know about the Lonnie's, bro.
I don't know. I've never even had one, to be honest with you.
These are the greatest female drinks in the world, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
I'm not on game. I'll be honest with you. Female drinks do be hitting though. We can't lie. Like this whole era of like male drinks having to taste certain way. Like yo, I want to drink that tastes good when I'm drinking.
Nah, bro. Look, I wear pink. I drink Alani, and I create children.
What the fuck? My bad.
You good?
The view counter just went to fucking 170 for a second and
Bro,
then
don't
went
even
back.
look at the view counter, bro. That
It just
shit don't
glitched out for a
matter.
second. No, but I was like looking up and it like glitched out for a second. It went to like 176 and then like down to 0 and down to 50. I was like, what the fuck? My bad. I don't
Nah,
know.
you good, bro. Yeah, that view, it ain't nothing, bro.
I haven't been
Like,
live in a while. It's been fucking up like that. Like, I don't know, bro. I never seen
I,
that shit
I
before.
don't, I don't much pay attention to it, to tell you the truth, bro. Like, I don't ever believe it, so I don't ever really watch
Yeah.
it too much. Like,
Yeah. I don't know, bro. I don't know how accurate it is. It
I
might be,
mean,
it
but
might not be.
But like this is your first live back in a minute, so I mean, I get it. I get it.
Well, I mean, a lot of people early on were coming in and saying like, "Oh, we didn't like you didn't pop up on my like recommended or whatever."
Well, I mean, do they have their notifications
Well, no,
on?
no,
Like,
like I got like I told people, I was like, "Well, bro, I've been gone so long. Even if you had them on, YouTube would automatically pop them off." You know what I'm saying? It's to that point, so it's like it's
yeah,
a point where it's like, you know, like probably would have been like best to like, got to get it out there again.
I
And
don't
like
know
that.
where Plug is, man. Plug was just on the other end of my phone, but other than that, I don't know where he is.
No,
I know where Pino's at. I ain't
yeah, Pino
saying
had a Sweet 16. Pino was supposed to be up here, but he got a Sweet 16 to go to, so can't blame him for that, bro.
nah, man. You can't blame him, bro. That's what
Family
I
first
did.
always, bro.
I hit him up. I was like, "Yo, what's up, bro? Like, I thought you was supposed to be going up there." He was like, "Man, I forgot all about it, dog. I told him to hit you up and see if you could."
Yeah.
So,
I
hey,
mean, realistically, I was gonna do it dolo if I had to, but like whatever, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I tell you what, bro, that's the best way to do them. Sometimes, like, I had to do it. I had to start doing them solo because it was like the only thing I hadn't done yet. You know what I mean? Like, I had been doing YouTube for like I don't know a year and some change, and it was like every time I did it, I had a co-host. I always had a co-host, and you remember when everything switched to the vertical mode where vertical
Yeah.
was getting the
We
numbers and
ruled the
stuff.
vertical mode at first,
Um,
bro.
that's whenever I decided that I was gonna start going solo just through the YouTube app, not using
Appreciate y'all in the
StreamYard,
chat.
not
Sorry to
doing none of
interrupt.
that, just going straight through the damn YouTube app and doing solo because I was kind of intimidated by being just solo because I've been so long with a co-host. Nowadays, bro, it's like I don't like I enjoy the hell out of it just being solo sometimes now, man. Like,
Yeah, I want to do that. I mean, I do a lot of my shorts solo. Like I'll do little skits or little things like that. I've been starting to get back into it. That was a lot of my bread and butter, like back last year and stuff like that. But I'm just gonna be taking it easy, and hopefully everything work out on YouTube for the next little while, and I don't get on their radar. Hopefully I'm off there. I didn't have to do nothing. I didn't even have to send in a video to get back on this time. So I
okay,
think like I'm enough off their radar. I think they're like we're letting them go because a lot of it is when I first made this channel, when the channel first got big back in the day, back in like 2021, it was like a weed channel. But they let you do
yeah,
all kinds of stuff with like weed and like how to roll stuff and things like that they don't let you do anymore. So I
yeah,
got rid of all that stuff, but I feel like it kind of like flagged the channel for a while for
yeah.
like
You gotta be
drugs or
careful.
whatever.
You gotta be careful, bro. I see a lot of people do it, and a lot of people get away with it. But then, like, there's people like you
Yeah. Yeah.
where they be cracking you over the head, bro.
It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, let's get back into this video, bro. You might be hearing another recipe right here, bro. You ready? Get your
Yeah, my
cookbook
fault. I
out.
didn't mean to derail the whole
No, no, no,
video. My
no, no. That's
fault.
all good. We got good convos going, bro. But yeah, bro, he just gave a whole recipe on what was it? Egg drop soup. Real journalism. We gonna make a cookbook out of this. We gonna sell it.
down here. Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Epcot, Animal Kingdom. If I went to Magic Kingdom, my favorite snacks, house foods were Casey's hot dogs or an I Lava You float from a place in the Adventureland area. And I would almost always stop in the candy shop on Main Street for some cotton candy. Disney's cotton candy is the freaking best. If I wanted a nicer sit-down restaurant experience, I would usually be the Crystal Palace. My favorite rides there were Pirates of the Caribbean, Jungle Cruise, the Haunted
Appreciate the
Mansion,
stuff. I'm gonna be
Thunder
coming
Mountain,
back
Space
hard,
Mountain, Tron, and Splash
covering
Mountain
all these
before it was
cases.
changed. And if I was up
Actually, well, we're gonna get back into the groove real quick. I have a D4 VD like that David guy, David Anthony Burke, who
Yeah,
allegedly R-worded his and put his
Celeste.
young
Yeah,
girl in a Tesla. I have a whole nice done documentary on that. That's just got like a couple T's and I's to like finish on it. It's gonna be coming out this week, so y'all could look forward to that. It's gonna be fire. So we're gonna have I'm gonna have those coming out too on top of these lives. And yeah, I just wanted to drop that in while we had the flow stop for a minute.
For getting potentially soaked, LOS. There were other things I would do as well to just chill, like ride the people mover in Tomorrowland or ride the train around the whole perimeter of the park. If I went to Hollywood
This
Studios, my
scares
favorite
me that
rides
he
were
was
the
so
Tower
into
of
Hollywood
Terror, Rock and
Studios.
Roller Coaster, the
I mean,
Rise of the Resistance, and Smuggler's Run. My favorite foods, snacks there were
see,
basically
this is the part that gets me, like, bro. I do not give a damn what you like, Stephen
Like,
Stearns.
who the fuck cares, bro?
But she did.
Apparently, then that's why it's so messed up. It's like there's a like understandably with journalism corrupt, like listen, like I've had to more through the rap sense, but like I've had to do interviews with killers. um you know what I'm saying? And there's a certain way you have to handle it, bro. And I've had to do it with some that I don't know at all, and I've had to do it with some that I like kind of knew in general. But like there's a way to come at it. It's like you do at the beginning. You can't just come at them like grilling them right away because anyone's gonna back off. You have to be nice at first, but all of the buttering up should end with a like. So what about this? So what
Yeah,
about that?
yeah,
What
yeah.
about
I
this?
mean,
And this is so far gone, bro. This is so far gone. Like this is not a case from fucking. This is dead. What journalism were you doing?
this is relationship making, bro. I don't care if you call it emotional
Pimp out.
relationship. I don't care if you call it whatever you call it, bro. You can call it a friendship. That's still a relationship, and this is still an innocence taker of a 13-year-old girl. You know what I mean? So you did that part.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wars area, docking
And
base
there's 5 hours of it.
7 had the Ronto wrap, which was really good. Some of the food stands had this weird coffee concoction that was good, or you could get a blue milk, which was surprisingly good and refreshing, or a green milk, which I never tried. And they could also add rum
And also never will.
to the blue or tequila to the green. Don't worry, neither of them was actually milk or dairy in any way. There were plenty of places like that.
So there's the
to
Pinot in the
grab a
chat.
beer or alcoholic beverage
Hope
of some
you having a
type,
good
which I
Sweet
often
16,
did.
bro.
And then I would wander around Galaxy's Edge, just soaking up the cool Star Wars vibes and visiting the shops and drooling
This is
over
creepy, bro.
lightsabers were being sold.
Like I get like those adult like Disney goers were already creepy, but this is like the
But
max creepy.
but bro, like
drooling over lightsabers.
so
like,
we
what
got
the-
transparency here, right? Like we got hindsight 2020 here, bro. Like this grown man is telling you about how much he liked walking around the park looking at certain things, and like we obviously know what other certain things he liked, right? And so like just the thought of him, like my mental image of him walking around this park, bro, like all the things he's describing, like I'm wondering, like, what is the things he's not describing that, like, you know what I mean? Like, because obviously he took a lot in because he's able to descriptively tell you this, and this, and I like this, and there's blue milk and there's green milk, and it's not really milk, but it's milk, and like, but so like, if he's able to do all that, man, like, what else was he doing while he was, you know what I mean? What else was he retaining in that evil, sick, twisted mind of his, bro? Because you know who else is there. There's a lot of his victim equivalents running around the park like that.
Yeah. And the thing is it's like at certain times you feel like Maddie was the only one, but then you hear stuff like this, like he was running around the parks doing stuff like this. You're gonna tell me he was at those parks this many times, didn't have one chance to do something crazy?
Or even if like it's not even that, bro. It's like it's just the thoughts. So like we know what
like
did.
he just there with the thoughts doing it, which is already like
yeah, we know what you're capable of at this point, right? So like you running around those parks, man, like and we know what you are now. Like it's not like January 22nd hit and then he just all of a sudden became this. Like, you know what I mean? Like this dude
Yeah.
been mentally on some type of thing for a minute for it to even ever get to that point. You know, like that's not something that just all of a sudden one day switches. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro, you
It's
don't
like you
develop
like females. It's like
a fe
you like
yeah.
women. You know what I mean? You're a straight dude your whole life, right? And then you don't wake up one day and all of a sudden you're homosexual.
No,
Like
exactly.
like
Exactly.
you yeah.
Yeah, no, that shit's developed 100%, 100%. And going into places like Disneyland Park and stuff like that was just to feed the addiction until it got to the like, like to the point where it didn't get even worse. Like, what are you, a grown adult? And like on the other one where he's talking about, oh, my Tamagotchis might die. Like, yo, I hope all your fucking Tamagotchis are dead, dude. I want to steal those. Like Pino said, I kind of want to go in there and just, like, hypothetically, allegedly steal his Charizards and like his fucking things. I don't know what school he was at, but those school bullies messed up by allowing him to still have all this stuff. He actually probably bought it as an adult, to be
I mean,
honest.
this dude 2 years younger than me, bro. And I did not know nothing about any of them cards until I had a son. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So like I don't know that the bullies would even been checking for that. Like they just
yeah,
made fun of you for doing something like that, bro. Like
yeah. Look, most single men go to the bar or club. He goes to Disney. Oh fuck, that's horrible. Oh my god. It's funny, but oh my god, it's horrible because he was going to Disney to go look at kids for sure, bro. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts, bro.
I
Like
mean, hindsight 2020, bro. How can you say anything otherwise?
Once I went to the droid depot and built my own droid, which was fun, and did the experience where you get to build your own lightsaber too, which was awesome.
oh
If
my
I went to
god,
Epcot,
yeah, I got
which
to
is
go to
where
my
I
own
worked, my
lightsaber.
favorite rides were Soaring Around the World. I worked at that ride. Journey into Imagination with Figment. I worked at this ride too. Spaceship Earth, Ratatouille, Test Track, Guardians of the Galaxy, one of the best rides in any of the four parks. Epcot.
Whoa, wait, did he just say he worked there?
Yeah. He worked there, bro.
Oh, he
That's
did work there,
droid,
eh? That's
Pino
even
has a theory on
and
folks that work work at these parks, bro. It's some
Oh,
kind of
I'm gonna be
percentage
honest
or
with you,
something.
bro. Like I've heard a lot of stuff like that too. Like shout out to everyone joining in. I see a lot of new people coming in. Um, I've heard a lot of people in these carny routes and these other things, they be, they be not the, they be skipping around towns for a reason,
Mm,
They don't want to be anywhere too long, and it's a good way to do that. I heard the same stuff too, bro. Maybe
I
one day we're gonna
mean,
have to do a video digging into that.
I mean, bro, I mean that kind of like you made me think of like carnies when you just said that. Like I don't know, man. But I mean, like
Like
living in
it's
that area
basically a
though.
giant carnival what they're doing, bro. The roller coaster rides, the
No,
carnivals, it's all
bro.
around kids and stuff like that. The carnival,
Not to be fair though, bro. Living in that area, Orlando, like there's probably a large percentage of the population in that area that work at one of those type
Yeah,
centers. You know what I mean? That's like living out in some crazy place in the mountains, like out there where Red Onion prison is. You know what I mean? Like you gonna work in the coal mine or you gonna work at the prison. Like you know what I mean? There ain't a whole
yeah,
lot of options. Like um,
yeah.
so I mean, to be fair, like there's probably a lot of people that in the area that work at those same type of places, but we don't know what we know about him. We don't know anything about them like we know about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and it's scary though, but like I don't know. Like it's one of those things. It's like you can't really do anything about it until it gets caught out into public.
Well, yeah, but
And
as a parent though, bro, like
yeah, you
you
got to
like
raise your
this
kids
makes you
right.
think. Like anywhere you go, like not like you find out about guys like this And then anywhere you go, you know what I mean? Because like as a parent, like man, you want to think that people feel the same way, that you want to protect children. Like you would like to think that the average grown man would be
Yeah.
willing to protect a child when it comes to down to it. You know what I mean? Like worst case scenario, you know what I mean? An active pow or whatever. Like
Every
whether
father should be able to think that. But honestly, bro, there's a lot of men nowadays who I don't think would.
but yeah, I don't think we should think that anymore, bro. I think you should look out for you and yours, and if everybody does accordingly, like that's sad. That's the sad truth of it, bro.
Yeah.
Because you know what I mean. Like they used to say, it takes a village to raise a child. Nowadays, bro, I don't want nobody in the village around my child just because of sick, twisted son of a bitch like this.
I gotta know you before I can let my kid around you almost.
Even then, like, bro, like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm very, very protective of mines.
Yeah, yeah, no, I feel you 100%, bro. Like my kid, and it's sad to say, but like I'm way more protective of my kid than like my parents were of me.
Oh
And
yeah,
it's like, I learned a lot from being able to just go out and do whatever. But at the same time, I feel like the world's changed a lot.
it has,
It
man. Like,
really has.
I grew up talking about be home when the street lights come on, like
Yeah.
and don't be here a moment sooner, and you better get out the house as soon as you wake up type stuff, and don't come home till the street lights come home. You know what I mean? And outside
Yep.
of that, the only time they wanted to see me was whenever they caused my worst drug problem, which was being drugged to the church every time the doors was open.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, man. It's a different world. It's a different world, bro.
It really is, bro.
But
It really
it also opened up more too, because now all these tablets, all these Roblox games, all these
Yep.
all these Animal Crossings, all the you know what I mean, like all of these predators are on these games too, bro.
Well, it's like,
You know,
look at it like this, bro. Like, I played Fortnite, not so much now, but I used to play it a lot. Now it's only really when my son plays, and I'd play like, if I didn't have a team, I'd play in random lobbies. And
yeah,
sometimes,
yeah,
I'd have to wait 2, 3 games before I ended up with people my own age to talk to. You end up with a bunch of kids. You know
yeah.
what I'm
Nah,
saying? And it's
that's
like,
true, bro.
you
Like,
as a
yeah.
predator, like, like random matchmaking
Well,
duos, Fortnite or whatever is
Well, I
perfect.
mean, but at least that's a game that you gotta be 18, 17 years old to buy. You know what I mean? Like, Call of Duty, you gotta be 17 up to buy that game. Like, now a lot of parents
Fortnite,
buy
you
it
don't.
for their
Fortnite
kids,
is like 13 plus, I
but
think. Like, so people, young kids play Fortnite, bro.
bro, I'm talking about Roblox, bro. I'm talking
Roblox too,
about,
bro. Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I'm talking about, like, yeah, like I don't know why an adult would be on there type thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Fortnite, I can understand why an adult would be on there because it was like, more of like a pro gaming thing. But like,
yeah.
yeah, Roblox, like, what are you doing? You
Look,
an adult? Why are you
now
on
that
there?
said, I have played Roblox, bro, but it's because my daughters wanted me to, and they created an account and they wanted me to play with them, and like I played it twice, and I was like, man, this is ridiculous. Like, I'm not one to play this, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I also wanted to keep an eye on what they were doing, and how it was moving, and so you know what I mean. I stayed close by for a minute, and I figured out about the game, and but yeah, I mean, if you got your children on them tablets, on them playing them games and stuff, man, you need to be aware of what they doing. Um,
Yeah. Keep it on
definitely,
kids mode
definitely,
too. Definitely.
yeah, definitely stay aware of what your children are doing online, man, because it's a sick, twisted world. Sick,
Yep,
twisted
yep,
world.
yep. And appreciate everyone coming in here. Make sure you smash that like button. Appreciate all the new subscribers I've gotten over the last 2 days. The love has been honestly amazing. Numbers been pretty good up here tonight. We up to 237, which is fucking, I didn't expect that. You know what I'm saying? So Appreciate y'all. The chat's been
There
busting.
you go, bro.
Let's keep going into this video, y'all. Let's fucking
Drop
go.
the video.
The experience where you
And yo, appreciate you, Corrupt, for making it in the clutch. I know you had a lot going on. I can't be mad at Pino at all. You know, he's coming so many times in the clutch for me. You know, and like he's got something to do. He's got something to do. You know, it's for real. It's like
It is what it is, bro. Life be lifing, man. Like, you know,
yeah, bro.
I made it in here, bro. Like you know what I mean? Like it was, I had to move a couple of things around, but it's all good, bro.
No,
We
but
here.
it's much appreciated. And like whatever you need on the YouTube thing, I got you. And remember, I told you we working on something big with apps and stuff. You gonna have some first access.
get to build your own lightsaber.
It's all good, bro. It's all good.
If I went to Epcot, which is where I worked, my favorite rides were Soaring Around the World. I worked at that ride. Journey into Imagination with Figment. I worked at this ride too. Spaceship, Earth, Ratatouille, Test Track, Guardians of the Galaxy, one of the best rides in any of the 4 parks. Epcot was the best place for food and drinks, though, and often had all sorts of seasonal festivals. There is the World Showcase, which is basically all the different pavilions representing different countries arranged in a big circle around the Central Lagoon. And the common practice is to make your way around the world, sampling all the different foods and alcoholic beverages that are offered in each country. Many people also just like to drink their way around the world, and there is a whole bunch of different internet challenges and methods to doing so. And there are a few communities, groups dedicated to that culture. Mostly I'd stop by Mexico for a really great margarita, or Germany for some good dark beer, or China for that delicious Chinese food, or Morocco for some delicious hummus fries or baklava, or Japan for some very food flavored shaved ice.
Yo, for the person who's behind when you catch up, a trustee is someone who works in the prison. Like they're in prison, but they like have a job in the prison. Like they'll hand out food or like sweep or do stuff like that.
Yeah, it's
Whenever
somebody
you get
who
to,
is
you far behind, but whenever you get up to this point, I got you.
With sake,
yeah, they're trusted inmates of
Canada,
some sort.
Exactly.
Insiders, and a restaurant called Le Cellier that has really good steak. And then during the fall, they have the Food and Wine Festival, which is awesome. They set up extra booths for even more countries like Belgium, waffles, and Brazil. I love the feijoada. So much stuff there to eat and drink there. It was always a good time. If I went to Animal Kingdom, my favorite rides were Expedition Everest, the African Safari, and Flight of Passage, the Avatar ride in the Pandora area.
Bro, like, let me ask you something. And now I might be the off one. As a grown adult, do amusement park rides seem amusing to you, or do they just seem annoying and weird?
I don't ride none of that stuff, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
Like I value my life too much. Like I'm sorry, but I don't understand that shit. Like what the fuck?
I mean,
for a kid, I get it.
Yeah, I get it, but I don't know, bro. Like it ain't my thing. It ain't never been my thing. As a kid, as a teenager, like I don't know, bro. Like it's just I don't know. I don't like being like jostled around and banged up and like you know what I mean. Like it's just not fun. Like it's not fun.
And like, what if there's one mechanical problem and we're all dead?
I mean, bro, like, well, we go back to like the little
fairs. I paid like $100 for us to get in here too, bro.
We was talking about the carnies. We brought up carnies, you know what I mean? Like you know, the little local fairs, the county fairs and stuff, bro. Like I see the folks who put that shit up together, man, when they show up. You know what I mean? Like, dog, I am good. I am like, good. I will shoot the basketball.
Trust my car with him. Like I'm gonna trust my life.
I will shoot the basketball. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I'll do that.
I would throw the ball at them down bowling pins.
The water at the little thing and try and like fill the thing up fastest.
Yeah. But when it comes to riding that stuff, bro, I'm good on that.
I'll do bumper cars. I got bumper cars. I'm good bumper cars.
You want me to hold your purse? I got you. Like you go ahead, ride it. I'll be right here. Plus,
Yeah,
you know
I'm
what I
with
mean?
you
Like,
on
I be
that
feeling
one.
the type of way too, cause you know what I mean, when you got that thing on your hip, bro, like, and you go riding them rides, man,
Oh my god.
I just would rather, and I would rather have that thing on my hip than ride the rides. So, like, one of the two, it ain't gonna work. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. No, with that had an extra dimension of fucking just fuck it.
yeah, yeah.
For everyone just tuning in, yeah, we talking about carnival rides, fair rides, or just roller coasters. One time, all right, there's this before we get off topic, I'm gonna rant about this one last second. There's this like amusement park called La Ronde, and it's like a big like amusement park near in Montreal. It's like sort of off the island a bit, but like on its own island that they made, right? And
Yeah.
like you're literally under where the track goes, right? And you have to pay for fucking parking there. And then and then go in and pay to get in the park. I'm like, y'all couldn't y'all like that pissed me off, bro. I don't know.
Hold on.
But like
Explain
you
this
really
to
had
me
to do
again,
that.
bro. Explain this to me again. My
So
fault.
like they had like where you would park was like their land under the fucking part of where the rides go and shit like that, right? Like the ones that are higher up.
Yeah.
But you had to pay for parking and then you had to pay to get in, bro.
I mean, bro, that's
Like
kind of
y'all
normal
have
though.
your own
Like,
parking lot, y'all making me pay for it. Like I hope they fix that.
I mean, like if you go to the Colts game or you go to the Pacers game, like you gotta pay to park, then you gotta pay for the ticket. Like, I mean, that's kind of normal though, really.
Yeah, but that's in like a dense urban area. This is not a dense urban area, dude. This is an area where there's like more area than what they need.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess I would have to be there. I don't
Montreal
know.
is a great city though, for those of you who said it, like like it is a great city, and it's just there's a lot of fucking dumbass shit in Canada, bro. Sometimes hard to deal with.
Animal Kingdom has lots of great food options too, and the shopping is awesome there. Most of the sit-down
Canada's
restaurants
Wonderland is
were great, and the
fucking
food stands and
ghetto.
booths have
Oh
some
my
great
god.
stuff too. There are plenty of extra things to do on the site as well, like go on the nature walk they have there. Lots of shows and animal attractions. The safari is always one
Bitch, you
where
are an animal.
seeing the animals and walking around sipping on African beer is nice. Honestly, all four parks have a lot to offer.
You know what he doing right here, bro. He's still throwing his form of game, bro. Like he trying to seem so cultured. You know what I mean? Like he been
Yeah.
talking all this jazz about African beer and Japanese this and like you know what I mean. Like he's been
Yeah.
like that's his form of game, bro. On these emails, like you know what I mean. I might be a caged animal, but I still got some culture, baby.
He not like Wade Wilson where he putting no effort into this stuff. He putting like he's thinking about this all night. What are you gonna say? What are you gonna write? Like sitting up all day because this might be his only one. Like he might only have a couple of these, bro. Because
Well, I mean,
he not good looking, right? So like he might not have a whole bunch of these pen pals.
so you think Wade Wilson was good looking, huh?
Well, I mean, more women find Wade Wilson good looking than Steven Stearns. Let's just be honest. If we have to put them beside each other, bro,
I'm
no
sorry, bro.
homo.
I
But
couldn't leave it
we all
alone. I couldn't
know.
leave it alone, bro. It was there. I had to take it. My bad.
Like if
But
I put the two of them beside you, and I was like, you have to be in one of these bodies minus the tattoos. We all know which body you're taking, brother.
I mean, at least way you could fix your teeth, I guess.
Yeah, you can fix the teeth. You can fix the
Uh,
teeth.
but
You get
I
your
mean,
own
but look,
brain.
wait,
You're
we
good.
talking about Wade Wilson though. Wade Wilson was on the phone, right? Like he's on the phone in the
Yeah,
moment,
these are
having the
letters, bro.
responses. Yeah, like so.
These are thought out.
Yeah,
So they're
yeah,
not like, yeah,
premeditated.
yeah. It's weird because sometimes I think sometimes I say phone calls. I almost feel like they are the phone calls because this new AI shit be getting you. But like, man, bro, it's crazy. Appreciate everyone in here. Make sure you smash that like button. Love
My
all of
headphones
y'all.
are
Hope y'all having a
tweaking.
blessed Friday night. Appreciate you spending your Friday with us.
What you are looking to experience. I mostly stuck to Epcot, Hollywood, and Animal Kingdom if it was just me or a group of adults. Readily available alcoholic beverages and better for just chilling and vibing and maybe hitting a few rides if the wait times aren't too bad. Yay. Yeah, let me know if you
He
hear
said,
or
yeah.
see any weird rumors. Haha. No, I can't look at YouTube on this tablet. There's no access to a general internet, just messaging, law library, and Khan Academy Lite for educational stuff. That's it.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll send this off now. I hope to hear back soon and definitely try that egg drop soup recipe I shared and tell me how it is for you. Take care.
Back to the egg drop soup, man.
Yeah.
Hello. It's been a minute and I have been so
All right, so let's hear all these journalistic questions, Krupp. You ready?
Mhm.
You ready? We at 438 of this. Like we waiting for some journalism. Where the
She
questions?
gonna say she been busy, ain't she? Like she all the time talking about, oh, I've been so busy. I'm gonna use voice to text and all this stuff. Like, okay, let's.
She actually said that in the email before you came.
She says it all the time, bro.
I know she do. Oh fuck! All right, let's go. Let's check.
super busy. I have a few things to
Yeah.
discuss with you before I read the email you sent and
Busy.
respond in real time. So first of all, I am sorry the judge denied the motions to suppress. No, you all were trying really hard to have all of that suppressed. How are you feeling about that? I know
You
you're
know why she busy, A.G.B?
also denied the
Why?
It's hard as hell to be 3 people.
It is, bro. God damn, it's hard enough to be one, bro.
I'm just saying, bro. My bad. Go ahead.
joint motion to continue, but did continue trial until July 22nd, considering that both sides requested a continuance and he only continued it about a week out. I would think trial will definitely start on the 22nd. You will pick your jury, I do believe, first, if you haven't already. I'm not sure how that works. If you haven't picked your jury, you will do that, and it will be probably 2 or 3 days before the camera crews arrive, ready for your big debut. How do you fee a OUE case? Mean a KQQLYQU can it? Talk
There
about
go
it.
that Mackenzie Shirilla shit again.
What emotions are you having about it?
I think it's the AI fucking some shit up. Like they
It
must have
is,
wrote it
bro.
weird.
But it
And
makes me think
AI
of Mackenzie every time she type something
Yeah.
like ting tang walla walla bing bang
It
shit.
sounds exactly like that, but I don't think it's that. I'm sure it's something that got wrote weird, and the AI is not like getting what's putting together.
I've been doing some behind the scenes work and I wanted to talk to you about it. So I know a girl that knows a girl that knows a girl that has a YouTube channel. The friend of a friend of a friend that has the channel has almost 14,000 subscribers and is very trustworthy. She makes it a point to put out non-clickbait titles and only accurate information. My friend said she can talk to her for me if I wanted to put out some information that I didn't want to be doxxed in. I told them that I was just running scenarios in my head and nobody knows that I am emailing you. I just told her that I can get some paperwork that nobody has that a true crime creator might be interested in. And I made it a point to say paperwork and not emails. I trust this girl very much. Work with my life, but I didn't want to tell her what I was doing without you knowing. So basically, if you want to do that, I can send the information to her and she will get it to the creator who will put it out. And that way you can say only what you want put out. And it's going on a channel that is for only having accurate non-clickbait channels. She also has connections to really, really big YouTube creators that have over 100K subscribers, and they trust her. Completely opposite.
She must have put
Hella
that part in
ego.
all caps where it got loud right there. I
She
think.
got you hear her own ego about herself, bro. She
Bro.
talking herself up real big.
This is it's something crazy, bro. Holy shit.
It's like once again, hindsight 2020, right? Like knowing that she talking about her, and then big upping her own self through the first, second, and third person. It's wicked work, bro. Wicked work.
Yeah, it is, bro. Oh my god.
Of the one your mother is trusting That's kind of why I wanted to tell you. If the creator I am talking about puts something out that you said, it would be believed more so than the one your mom is talking to. So I don't know.
Uh-oh.
You let me know what you think. To be clear, I'm not talking about handing over our emails, just relaying information you would tell the world if you had a chance. Something to think about, I suppose. What do you think you would say? I think if I was in your position, I might say something to the effect of, I am not the monster you think I am. There's always the tour Y7. You don't know the entire story because you were not there and you didn't live the life I did. You are judging me on one thing instead of taking the whole story into account. You don't have the entire story. And until you do, please don't judge. I don't know how well that would be taken in by the outside world, but something like that, I think. What do you think?
Not
Were you
well.
able to hear or see fireworks from your cell? I didn't go see fireworks this year. I just stayed home and worked. I heard a lot of going off, though. All right, I'm reading the
Sorry, I just wanted to get some water, but what the fuck?
Bruh.
Did I just hear what
Bruh.
I think I heard?
Bruh. Yeah, talking about you don't know the whole
Oh my
story. Like, look, I know the ending. You know what I mean? Like,
like,
hey, bro, you ain't gotta
what
know
was
it.
she?
Yeah, look, bro, you ain't. Hey, Romeo and Juliet still both pass away. You know what I mean? End of story. Like, I know the ending, dog. Like, I know it. It don't matter what you did the rest of your life. Like, this is
Yeah,
one of those type things. You know what I mean? Like,
doesn't
they say
matter if
you
you were
can do all
bullied in
kinds of things.
school or like some shit, like or some
Yeah, this
bad stuff happened, or like you had the worst life ever. You were disabled, whatever. There's no excuse. There's
or
no
what good
excuse
you
for the
did.
ending.
It don't matter what good you did either. Like, there's some things in life, bro, that once you do them one time, you are that forever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially in anything with children. If you abuse like children and stuff like that in any way, shape, or form, it has to be that forever because we can never trust you. Because a child can't defend
Yeah.
themselves. That's why it's so similar with women a lot of the time, you know? I mean, don't get me wrong. There are a couple women out there that are pretty fucking strong that I know that can knock some dudes out. So I know some women can hold
Yeah,
their own,
bro.
but you
I'm
know, like the
saying,
average woman,
yeah,
like
I'm
you know,
saying,
like
bro.
gotta keep yourself safe.
Be careful, be careful, bro. You know what I mean? I know, chick knock you out, bro.
Me too, bro. I know a few. I know a few.
Catch that left real quick.
But like the vulnerable, anyone vulnerable, bro, is like women, children, especially children. Like if once you're labeled or known as someone that like goes after that, it's for life. It's not recoverable.
Facts.
Should you go do good stuff? I want you, like, we still want you to go do good stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's still better for you to do good stuff than bad stuff. But what you'll none of the good stuff you do will ever change the bad stuff that you did. And it's
Well,
not like that for
not to
most
that
things.
level. Right.
For
Not
most
on that
things,
level.
yeah, for most things you can recover, bro. For most things you can come back, bro. Everyone loves a good redemption story, but not this stuff, bro, because we can never trust you. Ever.
Yeah, but yeah, you wrote off, man.
email and responding now. I am glad I was able to account. You don't have the entire story. And until you do, please don't judge. I don't know how well that would be taken in by the outside world, but something like that, I think. What do you think? Were you able to hear or see fireworks from your cell? I didn't go see fireworks this year. I just stayed home and worked. I heard a lot of going off, though. All right, I'm reading the email and responding now. I am glad I was able to inform you about the hearing, and I will continue to do that if I know about them beforehand for both trials. They recorded it, but I only saw a clip of it so far. Basically, the judge denying the motion to continue. I haven't looked for the entire hearing, though, so it could be out there. I remember days when commissary was late. Talk about angry inmates. They could go to hell off
Oh
its F.
no.
Hear me? They were hotter when the commissary was late. They would say the COs were keeping it from us, etc. Late night throw-in burritos were in a sad state those nights because everyone had just gotten the amount they needed to throw in until the next week. Nobody had anything extra.
Who the fuck is throwing in for burritos with him?
I think she talking about when she was locked down for
Oh,
shoplifting.
Oh, okay. When she, her little shoplifting thing. I thought.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wait, no, cause no, cause she's reading. She's reading it. So yeah. I guess she's talking about her shoplifting thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. I
weird.
think she talking about her little shoplifting stint
Yeah,
when
you might.
when
You're
the
right. You right.
commissary
You
was
right.
yeah.
You right. I was mixed up for a second.
Or left at that point. I am glad you saved some extra coffees for those days. Trustees were always nice. They were usually male. One place I was at, I would shower and braid my hair to enhance the waves daily. They called me Blue Eyes. I was very shy though, and just kind of blushed and kept walking. I am glad you tipped the trustees.
Mallory, really appreciate the $4.99. Appreciate all the donations. Much love. Helps out so much, and it's so nice to get paid for something that I do for free for so often and for so long. So appreciate it. I'm usually in YouTube jail, and I've been doing this for years and years. So it's much appreciated. It
I
really
hope you
is.
saved some coffee, bro.
Yeah.
It's
I hope you saved
always
some
good
coffee while you
to
was
have
in
a person
YouTube
you could
jail.
count on. If you need something in there like the one you exchange books with, that's great and gives you some extra cushion. Damn, you didn't get the book. That's bullshit. I don't understand that. Why can't you have a book with some ideas to help make things a bit better in there? That's just wrong. Really upset about that. I don't understand why a book to help you.
There a good comment here though. Ain't nobody doing enough time to get commissary on a shoplifting charge though. That's sus as fuck. Cause for real, like, right? Like,
I don't know. I
I
mean,
guess some states you might get a shoplifting charge and get held because it's like you've done it a bunch of times or some shit. It's possible to have. It's
I mean,
unlikely,
like,
but it's possible.
how much, like, you know what I mean? Like, how much was it what you was taking? Was it worth?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. I guess, yeah.
because the way she's talked, I heard her in the past, like, she sound like some of my old school boosters, bro. Like, and they could get anything, bro. I'm tell you now, right now, they could get anything. Like, I used to be shocked what some of these females would get up out the store with, bro.
Bro, my uncle used to have this crackhead. Bro, the
Mhm.
things he used to steal, bro, and they would help him. He would it's like he would walk out, and we would be like in the other side of the parking lot watching,
Mhm.
and like two of
Mhm.
the store people are helping him put in his car,
Yeah.
like a
Yeah, bro.
giant
Yeah.
generator and shit like that. And it's like,
Yes. Yes, bro. That's I believe you fully
like, like,
because
like,
back
like, like, so I know what you're saying when you talk about like the like the
bro,
Jack boys there, the real
they
ones like
wicked.
that, bro. You gotta
Hey,
have them, bro. They're so great,
my
bro.
best boosters were always females though, bro. I'm gonna be honest. They were always female. And man, like like they would take requests. You
Dogs
know what I
over
mean?
human. Shout out to you. Appreciate the $10 dono. Like I said, much appreciated. It's been a long time since I've made anything on YouTube, so it's always appreciated. It just feels great to be back here, and I'm gonna try and keep myself from going back to YouTube jail, but we'll see what happens. You never know. But I
Look, man,
appreciate you. Much
when
love. Sorry
when
about
I
what were you
was
saying, Corrupt?
when I was allegedly involved in
Booster
street
story.
activities, um, I would have these boosters that would show up and they would be looking for this or that, right? Like they need this or they need that. And so they would show up and like sometimes they would just show up with stuff that they had boosted, like common things that most everybody gonna want anyway. You know what I mean? Like whether it be name brand clothes or shoes or just regular
Mm.
stuff. But then like
Groceries
sometimes they would
sometimes.
show up and they would be like, yo, like like what you need, like what you want and because like they trying to get the hookup, you know what I mean? So like they would come and take your order, bro. You'd be like, look, bro, I'm trying to get, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get
Yeah,
one of
yeah,
them
yeah.
Yeti coolers. I'm trying to get one of
Exactly.
them, you know what I mean? Like you would give them a list, bro, and like get a couple of hours later, bro, they show up. You know what I mean? They'd have them everything that you asked
Yeah,
for, bro.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then you give them half of what it's worth in the products that they wanted. You know
And the
what I
best
mean?
part
Like,
for me, bro, is like the dude who like I knew through my uncle, right? Is he was a crackhead and my uncle was his dealer. So not
Yeah,
only was it
that's
half
how it
the price,
goes.
it was half the price in crack, which wasn't.
Exactly. So
So
it
he was
turns into a
really paying like
quarter
a
of a
third the
price.
price for all the things.
Yes.
And bro, I'm telling you, this man got every piece of camping equipment you could ever want. My uncle has every piece of like
Mhm.
biking equipment you could ever want, every piece of fishing equipment you could ever want,
Bro,
like
I
generators, coolers, stoves for outside
Hey,
barbecues,
I'm not,
bro.
I know, bro. I used to live that same life right there, bro. Like I for real had a butler at one time, right? That this man, he would show up to my house every morning. He would bring me my pack of cigarettes, my breakfast. He would bring everything to my house at a certain time every morning, showing up, bro. He would do all my running, all my errands. I would sit at the crib playing Call of Duty, weighing up, you know what I mean? Like just doing whatever I chose to do, bro. And I called him mild sauce because he was like just the most average white dude, like regular ass white dude. Like, but bro, this dude, he lived an hour and a half away. This man would drive every morning to my house, pick up the stuff, bring it to me. When I was waking up, the man would be there with my breakfast, my smokes, everything, bro. And like
I like this guy already, bro.
all
I
he
like
wanted
him.
was to be taken care of. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and like, bro, I would keep him
You got
around
him, he got you.
all day, every day. The man cleaned the house. The man did my laundry. The man did everything, bro. Like, it was. I mean, like looking back on it is kind of funny, bro. Like, but yeah, like I basically like treated the dude like a butler, man. Like, and I broke him off what he wanted, right? Like, yeah, I just kept him where he was trying to be at. And like, bro, I mean, he would deliver my packs. He would do, you know what I mean? Like, bro, I did not have to leave the crib, like, if I did
And it
not
gets to
want
a
to.
point, bro, where sometimes I would wonder with stuff like this, like, brother, why don't you just get a real job? You'd be doing less
I mean,
at a certain point.
but it goes back to like people's brain waves and
Yeah, they're
like
just
what they
like
thinking. Like
they're
this
not
is a
fit for a
dude.
normal job.
Well, nah, I mean, bro, he was a normal job dude for a long time, bro. He worked for
Eddie
True
wants one.
Green. He worked for True Green, the lawn care place, bro. He was a manager for
Oh,
them for a long
landscaper.
time. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
this dude, he wanted to be something his whole life that he never was able to be. And then he met me at one point, and like he was just like, the truth be told, bro, he was in a bad spot when he met me. You know what I mean? And like so like the dude was he was wandering a real windy path, bro. And like I mean, bro, like, this is old me, bro. This is old me. I
Yeah,
saw
yeah.
that. I saw opportunity. I took advantage. You know what I mean? Like that. That's what I
Back in
did,
the day,
bro.
I had done the same thing, bro. Same thing.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah. He kept his fix. But I keep everything I needed. Boom, like yeah, bro. Like I had that man's credit card, bro. Like I had that man's credit card, bro. Like it was wild.
He
It
was
was
really,
wild.
brother, like that's crazy.
Yeah, shout out Miles Sauce if
We
you
should
out
clip
there,
that.
dog. Shout out Miles Sauce. Oh, Miles Sauce. I ain't thought of Miles Sauce in a
Hold on,
long
hold on.
time, dog.
That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That was a good story, though, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That was a good story. Let's get back into it, y'all.
My bad, bro.
No, you
Derailing
good.
like
You good. You
crazy.
good. That's a good one. I'm
I'm
mad.
intrigued that I inspired you, though. I have an idea. Maybe I could type some recipes through emails. We could try that. Like, I
I
just
got
send an
recipes
email with
fun.
some recipes from online. And that way, if you don't get it because they block it, the email would not have contained anything really important. I'm going to switch to voice text, at least for a minute. I did make egg drop soup. I used organic chicken bone broth that my friend had made when I cooked an organic full chicken. I saved the bones and made a broth with them the next day. and I had canned that and put it up. So I used that to make the stock, and I put some soy sauce, a little bit of sesame oil, and some chives in the broth. And then, of course, scrambled the eggs and poured them in to make the egg ribbons. And I added a little bit of cornstarch with water to the broth to thicken. And I just I'll be honest, I got the recipe off of a short on
I'll
YouTube.
be
And
honest.
I think that was about the gist of it. Oh,
She got the video of the short on YouTube. That's where we all get our cooking videos, I think now, bro. Let's not front. Let's not front, bro. Like most of my ideas for what I'm about to cook, it comes from a short on YouTube. My entire shorts feed is just food, bro. I don't watch shorts for nothing else. Yeah. Like when because like I'll cook my normal thing, but every like once or twice a week, I like to like try something I've never made before. And so I'll just like go through YouTube shorts and find something that looks reasonable. Most of it's ridiculous, bro, and looks horrible. Every once in a while you'll find something and you're just like, oh damn, that looked fire. That looked fire.
Why don't you make a short of you remaking the shorts?
I could one day. I could, yeah.
Because I want to see what yours look like compared to what theirs look like.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably should, eh? I feel
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
You better make sure that shit look good though. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'm gonna make mine look awful on purpose, bro. I need views, bro. What am I talking? What are we talking about?
Okay.
Yeah, you make it look horrible, but talk it up huge. You know what I mean? Like
this one sucks. Look at mine, bro. It's all burnt and shit.
Hey, that right there in the chat, man. Up to good too, man. Shout out to you in the live earlier, Queen B. I see you
Shout out
too.
to everyone in the chat.
But look. You need to do your first short, bro. You need to make Stefan's recipe, bro. His little egg drop, whatever.
I done some shorts back, but I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make Stefan's egg drop recipe.
We need that. We need that tomorrow, bro. That's a Saturday special right there, bro.
I think I got all those things. I gotta get some fucking chives or some shit. I'm not eating that shit, brother. I used to like egg drop soup. Now I can't eat that shit now since Stefan Stearns, bro.
You gotta do a review though, bro. You gotta make it and eat it, bro. You got to, bro.
It probably go viral too if I eat it. I probably got to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Someone clip out the part where he says the recipe and send it to me, please. I'm gonna do it. I'll do it. If in my Instagram inbox or somewhere in any of my inbox I find the clip of his recipe, the part where it's him saying the recipe, I will fucking do it. That's the deal.
Yeah, Saturday special, bro.
For egg drop soup, and it sounds amazing. The white pepper.
See?
The video I had said to add that, but I didn't have any, and I do believe that might be what was missing. Something was missing.
Winning, dog.
Something, and you like it's missing something, but you cannot figure out what it is. That happened, so it must be the white pepper. Now I'm gonna have to go buy some organic white pepper and try again. I try to use ginger. I make my own ginger, garlic, and onion powder. I use mortar and pestle to bring them up, and then I dehydrate them on my food dehydrator at a low temperature of 90 degrees so they don't lose any nutrients or vitamins. Then once dehydrated, I grind them in the coffee grinder I use for herbs. When I do it that way, it tastes better to me than what you can buy that is organic at the store. I think it's because mine is dehydrated at a low temp and keeps all the nutrients. I am glad you were able to tell me about the real estate thing. I am interested in real estate personally. In SC, you cannot sell a house without a realtor. And I feel like if I was one, I could get a great deal and possibly the financial backing I need to purchase a house. I find it interesting that you were good at it, but not passionate about it. Has that been an issue for you with jobs in the past? You just not feeling passionate about something, so you don't pursue it? I can see how you would need to be passionate about something to put a lot of effort in and be good at it. As you know, I do a lot of hobbies and start out passionate about, but lose interest quickly. It sounds like you were very passionate about Disney. I suppose that's why you were good at that job. While we are on the subject, the Disney girlfriends, Can we talk about that? No names, preferably to keep their identities safe. But what happened with
Oh,
them?
what?
Why did those relationships not work? Also, how was that while living at the apartment stressful? Was Jen jealous of them?
Hold
Sorry,
on, bro.
curious. I have never liked bottom.
Why? Why does it matter? Why does the Disney girlfriends matter to the pirate lady?
That's
And
true, bro. I
why
didn't even
does
think of that, but yeah.
why we need to
Sorry to
talk
interrupt.
about them? Like, why? What does it matter? Like, that has no bearing on the case, no bearing on what happened. That has nothing to do with, like, why you worried about these other girls, huh?
Yeah. For real. And we all know it's mostly girls in the chat right now. And they all know why she worried about these other girls.
I mean,
We all know.
y- y-
She worried about Stefan's other little ting-tings. If
well,
he's got
yeah, I
one.
mean, she interested in it at least, you know what I mean? Like, she want to talk about, like, I mean, bro, that has nothing to do, like, I don't know, unless like you'd have to go that's a long road, bro. Like, cause then you have to go through each one, and then you have to talk about if they have young children, or you know what I mean? Like, that's a long road right there. But that ain't what she going down. She going down this winding path, bro. Like, why we even worried about girlfriends? Why we even
Mhm.
thinking about girlfriends? Why? Because
This is the only girlfriend Steven's gonna be worried about.
she
This is
thinking
it.
about other girlfriends because she done got caught feelings for this dude some type of way.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, even if it's not like, because you got to remember, like, it doesn't even have to be to me, like, it doesn't even have to be to the point if she caught feelings for him, like, in a romantic sense. It could just be she caught, like, friend feelings for him.
Yeah,
Like, even
that's
that's
still a
too much.
relationship. Yeah,
That's still too much. This is like the one of the most worst vile people in the world, bro. Like, what he did to Maddie is disgusting, bro. Like, and like, you just made pen pals with him. Like, what the hell?
beyond pen pals. I mean,
Yeah, beyond pen pals is, yeah, it's facts. Big facts.
Candy. What's in the I lava you drink? There are photos.
Like, yo, corrupt. How long we knowing each other? How
about
long
three
we knowing each
years,
other? 3.5 years. I say about what you said, right?
about 3 years. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, maybe it was
roughly.
like 3.5, some shit. Do we got 5 hours of messages going across each other? Hell
Hell
no.
nah, bro. Hell nah. Hell nah. Not even close, dog. Like,
like, like not even close. On YouTube do you talk to the most? Like, it's probably Plug or Pino, right?
new age plug. Yeah.
Yeah. You think you got anywhere near 5 hours of fucking messages back and forth with him?
Maybe like three.
Still, and that's like, bro, how long you know New Age Plug for?
About the same length. It ain't no three
Yep.
hours, but I mean, I got a lot of messages with plug, bro. Like, and I got multiple feeds that's like we in, you know what I mean? It's not like,
And
you know what I mean, like
you
the
still ain't got
multi
as
group.
much, bro. It's like,
No, I can't
crazy.
compete, bro. I can't compete. I can't compete. Plus, but at the same time, bro, if I'm trying to talk to somebody, I can pick up the phone and talk to them too. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not locked in a cell for doing horrific things.
Yeah, same. Exactly.
Of some red alcohol drink out there with what I think might have been salt or chili powder on the rim. Is that the drink? It appears to be something you made at home, but it looked like a chili or spicy alcohol drink. And since you referenced the lava drink, that sounds like it could have chili powder, etc. in it. I thought I would ask. It's been forever since I saw those pictures, so I might have it wrong. The Crystal Palace? What movie is that from? I might be getting it confused with the Crystal Skull. Those rides sound like a lot of fun. I have only rode rides at Busch Gardens, so I'm not familiar with them. I have seen them on advertisements, though. I do remember hearing that Splash Mountain was changed. What did they change? That would be a good ride for this time of year. It's humid Here, I cannot imagine how bad it is in Florida, just walking around a theme park to that. And yeah, I think anyone would be ready to get soaked in something other than sweat yuck. What on God's green earth is a people mover? That sounds frightening. I'm glad you informed me about the milk. It sounded great until the alcohol. I'm not a drinker. If I was dairy, I don't think it would be worth the tummy issues you would be plagued with the next day or two. What did it taste like if no milk? Oh,
Who the fuck cares, bro?
She
Like,
does.
yo, what the fuck? Who the fuck cares about your tummy issues from milk, bro?
She does. But she's talking about his issues with milk.
I know, that's
Like,
what I'm
he the one that
saying.
can't have
Like,
milk. She
who
cares.
the,
That's who cares. She
yeah,
cares.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the only person who cares, bro. Like, I think they should force feed that motherfucking milk every day and day.
Yeah, I think he should be on all cheese, all milk diet. Like everything he eats has craft singles like on it and shit. All cheese,
I
all
mean,
milk.
I think milk is disgusting myself, but
I
I
like
think they should
cheese.
force it.
I'm not
Cheese
gonna
is
drink a
cool.
glass of milk on its own, bro. That
Nah,
shit not
hell
good
nah.
for you.
Plus, y'all Canadians get milk in bags and shit, man. Like, I don't know
Yeah,
what y'all
well,
doing.
I like. Okay, so I get it in a box because I only buy like the singles. But if you buy like a quart, basically like the thing that's like a quart, it comes in like 4 bags. It's weird. And you put it in a
Yeah,
little thing. I'll make a video and I'll show y'all one day.
we
It's
do
weird as fuck, bro. Like I
we do
can't even
gallons,
explain
bro.
it.
We do gallons. We don't do quarts. We do gallons.
Okay, so
And
like
it's in
it's like
big
a gallon
plastic
and a half
jugs.
that you get in
Yeah.
like 4 little bags that you put in like this little like plastic stand. I don't buy it like this. This little plastic. I don't use that much. You put a little plastic stand and you cut a hole in the bag and you like. It's the weirdest thing. I'm
Y'all
gonna
doing
make it
too
a video
much,
one
bro.
day. It's the weirdest thing ever.
Y'all doing
It's the
too much
weirdest
with your
thing
milk.
ever.
I'm surprised Canada, they don't show up with the glass bottles at the front door still.
Fuck, bro. We are living in the Stone Age here in a lot of ways, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, bro.
You better be careful, bro. They gonna get you. It ain't gonna be YouTube jail this time, bro. They gonna get you.
Brother, I already have charges for harassing a politician out here for making YouTube videos, so I don't give a fuck, bro. They can do whatever they want. I already probably broke a bunch of laws on this stream. Our laws are strict out here. I can't really be saying too much, but
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying, bro. You better be careful.
I'll do it. What the fuck? If they're gonna lock me up for something I say on here, bro, then I'm gonna have dope ass stories to tell when I get out, and I'm gonna make a paycheck telling it prison stories. Especially if I get locked up or something like that, I know y'all gonna support me the whole way through. So
you missed the boat on the prison genre, bro. That's just a wrap.
I know, but still, it'd be funny. Yeah, the prison genre, not what it was. It's not what it was.
Other than the homie Jay Williams. Jay Williams still crushing it in the prison genre, man. Shout out Jay Williams.
Well, there is a way to do it, but you can't. You can't just do the basic prison genre like you used to. Like the only one who could really do it and worth anything is a Lockdown 23-in-1 interview. Still, you know what I'm saying? Like aside from that, like doing the interviews and telling the stories, brother. Who wants to hear the same story of some people rushed the dorm and this happened? It's like copy and pasted. It's the same shit every prison. Everyone's story is pretty much similar. Like, you know, like
yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Like, but I mean, when it comes down to that, though, it's not so much about the story as much as it is the storyteller, I guess.
Yeah,
like,
facts.
You know,
facts. 100%, bro. 100%. Well, that's why I think, like, also too, bro. Like, that's why I think like this genre we came from, like, sort of that prison-esque, like, sort of hip hop covering like genre going into like true crime, bro. I find we do a lot better job than a lot of these true crime creators that were already out here. Because first of all, they're a bunch of losers, a lot of them, and weirdos. You know, I like the regular true crime creators, and it's like none of them are like, you know, having Pinot on where you can be like, no, I was there. It's like this, it's like that, it's like this.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I think
you
wording it poorly.
So.
But I get
like
what
we have
you're
more
saying.
Knowledge of the actual streets and like the underworld than they do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, yeah, I don't know that I'll call all of the true crime creators weird though, bro, like, I
Not
mean,
all of them, but like, brother, there's a lot of them.
there are
I've
some
clicked
good
on a
ones
lot of
out
true
there.
crime videos and been like, this dude is fucking weird. There's a lot of great ones out there. Don't get me wrong, bro. There's lots of great ones out there, bro. But there's some fucking weird ones, bro. I remember Crime Circus, even before the whole like recent drama, clicking on one of his videos one time, and I was like, what the
Well,
fuck
yeah, you
is
got
this?
every right to call that dude weird.
Brother, that shit scared me. Like, and it was even before, like, I swear it was before all this drama. Like, it was randomly, like, it was titled, well, it was something to do with like I don't even know, like some crime shit. So I clicked on it. And he had one of his intros was like, I don't know, bro. I was like scared. I
But
was
you gotta
like
understand too,
genuinely
man,
scared.
like that, like when you get to that type of cat, bro, it's like that dude's just doing it for the, you know what I mean, for the hot take type of aspect. You know what I mean? Like he just trying to rattle cages. Like I really believe that. Like I don't even think that dude believes half the stuff he's saying, man. Yeah, I think he just trying to rattle cages and go against
Yeah,
what
yeah.
other people, you know what I mean, go against the grain
The
just to
way
make
he does it,
just to
yeah, he's
rage
just
bait.
like, yeah, the way he does it, it's like, yeah, he realized, okay, I can make a check from just going against the grain on everything.
Yeah.
Which is like, you do technically need someone like that, like Plug in the other live, but like there's a way to do it in good faith, what like Plug was doing the other day versus what he does in definite bad faith. You know what I'm saying? You know, because you always
But
need
yeah, bro,
someone
I
to
mean,
speak the
playing
point
devil's
of like the
advocate is
opposite
necessary,
side.
bro.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like sometimes people
Yeah.
like, you know, you'll see people give someone grief for doing it, but like at least from one of us, it comes from like a place of like the right thing. He's not playing devil's advocate. He's just like, oh, I can go against the grain here and make some bread,
Yeah. He's
which is
just he
disgusting.
laughing in your face
Yeah. Yeah, which is
over traumatic, tragic events,
yeah.
which is not funny.
Yeah. Basically. Basically. Yeah. Yeah, fuck that guy, bro. Fuck you, Crime Circus. You a weirdo.
Yeah,
Funny
yeah.
tell
I
when you're
won't drag many people, but I'll drag that for
Yeah, no, there's not like no, there's not a lot of true crime YouTubers I dislike enough that I'd actually say their name or anything like that. But that dude, fuck you, bro. You're a fucking. I knew that dude was a weirdo the second I saw him. Then when I saw that beef that was happening with him on the other side of the whole other situation there, I was like, yo, bro, this guy.
Hey,
Obviously,
bro.
he thinks on that side, bro. Fuck this guy.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you out the gate, bro. You dressed up like a clown. It stay the fuck on the other side of the road out the gate. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? Like
you're not
it
taking this
already off the top,
seriously.
dog. Like I don't mess with clowns, bro. Like you stay over there.
Yeah, yeah, no, yeah, facts. I feel the same way, bro.
droid, did it fly and have a camera or AI? A lightsaber too. That's really cool and probably expensive. Do they just have the stuff lying around for you to piece together? Or is it like you purchase the pieces and then build it yourself like a custom computer? I think I would like the World Showcase. I get really into learning about different cultures. I would be in heaven trying all the different foods. Did you say hummus fries or hummus and
See
fries?
right here.
Curious as to
See right
how
here. She letting them know that she biting on that game he's spitting. He trying to act like he
Mhm.
all cultured and shit. She's like, okay, I recognize that. I notice it, and I'm acknowledging it. You know what I mean? You got that,
Yeah.
like, you
Yeah,
know?
well, like, you know, when you're trying to talk to a girl and like you telling her about herself, bro, one of the first signs is if she's into you is if you like, you know, you're like, I can cook this, I can do that for if she's like, all right, whatever. You know
I
what
mean,
I'm
I don't know
saying?
nothing about talking to a girl, bro.
But
Like
like,
that's out of my league. But I do know I do know that she
there was a
definitely
time,
is
come on.
playing right into it. That's what I do know.
But like, okay, for me, someone like, for me in my situation, it's like if you're talking to a girl, bro, and you tell her trying to, trying to talk to her, and you tell her about her cooking, and she like okay, whatever. You know, it's nothing. If she's like, oh yeah, oh shit, you know, I use this and like let's like you know the difference, right? Like, come on, like everybody knows the difference.
One would make fries out of hummus. I love sushi too. Mainly California or bagel rolls, which is kind of cheating when it comes to sushi. I actually have always been afraid to try it all the way raw, though. I think I would like it. What is a feijoada? I love animal shows. I think it's great that they offer Khan Academy. I never had that, but they didn't offer tablets back then either, just the kiosk for commissary and the phone. Two things I really wished in the place I went were the trustees called me Blue Eyes. I am definitely going to try the egg drop soup as soon as I get some white pepper. I know I asked
Someone
quite a few
report it.
questions, but if
You
you
already
can
played this
answer them,
then.
I hope to hear back soon. I'm also hoping to go to Disney now that you have told me how amazing it is. LOL. Eta FN.
She keep on
Yeah,
going to them blue eyes, like
real
she keep
shock,
on. Yeah,
especially when you look
She's the blue eyes thing.
at the claims the judge made in the denials. It's ridiculous. You know, he claimed my recitation of the consent was misleading and incomplete. Actually, it was corroborated exactly by both the detectives' incident reports and the audio transcript. So how was it misleading or incomplete? He claims the evidence clearly shows I was free to go, not allowed to go in the house, not allowed to go to my car. The area was locked down and controlled by police, and I was never informed that I was free to go. So who would feel they were in that situation? The detectives and state attorneys saying I was free to go in the courtroom does not mean I was. He claimed that they didn't exceed the scope of consent because when they asked to download my phone, that included going through everything that was much later in the night. They had already exceeded my consent hours before that, which means he just rearranged the chronological order of events to support that claim. And he claimed that the second interview occurred the next day. No, it was later that night. It was just after midnight. So the date rolled over, which is a weird and a misleading way for him to phrase that. So he did some really crazy crap, basically misconstrued and
he
twisted
did.
facts around, made
Brother, like
He
what
did
the
some crazy crap. My God,
like he
he did some
misconstrued the
crazy
stuff.
shit.
We got it all wrong, bro. We misconstrued it, bro. It's Stern's innocent, dude. It was misconstrued, dude. These detectives, dude, can't trust them.
Bro, I don't even know what to say about that part because, like, I got torn feelings on that. But, yeah, it's rich coming from him talking about you know what I mean? Like, that's rich coming from him, bro. Like,
Like, yo,
you
there's people who that could be coming from who, you know, I might be listening and going, oh fuck, like, yo, like you dealing with some shit, but not from you, bro. You can fuck off, bro. You Stephen Stearns, bro. What, like, why did you do what you did, bro? So you should have not done what you did. Like,
yeah, man.
yeah,
That's
R.I.P. Maddie's in the chat, bro. For real. Fuck
this
this guy.
misleading statements to support his denials. I'm sure I can appeal it and have it reverse. But basically,
Hope
he
not.
decided to completely screw me over, which calls his ethics into question if he can't try the case with impartiality. Apparently, he's no stranger to having cases that he's tried before reopened later, and the appeals can take a while.
Same with
No wonder
every judge.
it took him so long to issue the order. He had to really try hard to twist all these facts and rearrange and stage the events to suit his purpose. Maybe he's just caving to outside pressure. Supposedly, even the governor has commented on wanting me dead. I'm sure there's public pressure and
That'd be
maybe
dope.
even pressure from
Dope.
somewhere higher up. It just sucks that everyone has jumped to conclusions already. Yes, I'm anxious. I've been so stressed that I'm starting to have some sort
coming
of
from a dude who took a plea.
don't want to go through this process. It's a nightmare, and I can't seem to wake up from it. about your friend of a friend of the YouTube creator. If you want to share things with them, I guess that's fine. So I think you probably pretty much know what I'm
Oh,
about.
you know she loved that sentence.
You know what my
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. She
She
for sure
loved
did.
she loved that, bro. Like she
Yo,
loved that sentence.
yo. I want to see what's on those emails that weren't in that didn't get out,
She
and I bet there's more of these.
it's not it's not that she think justified. It's not that she this is my opinion. Let me put that first. This is my opinion. But it's not that she feels special, thinks she's special that she had blue eyes. It's the fact that he's already called at this point, he's already called her his little blue jay. So she just keep hopping on
It's
the hook, right? Like she
it's
just
like
keep
pet
reminding
name.
them. Yeah, she
Yeah,
just keep on reminding him about those eyes because he obviously liked that because you know, he done made a pet name for her out of these blue eyes. So now she gonna keep referencing these blue eyes just to keep it in the back of his mind that I'm your little blue jay. Pause. That
disgusting,
felt
bro.
weird to say.
Yeah, but it's factual, but sad that it is.
In my opinion,
Yeah,
allegedly speculating.
allegedly. Don't sue us, Stephen Stearns,
I was
please.
just allegedly speculating there, though.
We've everything I've ever said from the time I was born to the time I die is allegedly speculation. So I'm just putting it out now in case I ever forget to say that. It's on camera.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, it's all alleged. Everything, even this chat, they're just alleging things. They're not saying things. They're alleging stuff.
message would be, since the things you listed are pretty much it. I just wish people would be more objective instead of latching onto the sensationalist nonsense and jumping to all these conclusions and howling for blood without even having all the facts. I was able to hear some fireworks when I put my ear up to the window. Yeah, it sucks that I wasn't able to get the recipe book, but I do like your idea of just messaging me some commissary recipes. That might work. So yeah, the egg drop soup you made sounds pretty close. I forgot about the sesame oil. That's good to use, and I like it to balance and mellow out the flavors.
I got to remember that sesame oil. I do have that. I do have that. I do think I have all the ingredients. And that's fuck. She's gonna message him. Like, what kind of journalism is like? You're gonna send them like commonly known commissary recipes so they can make good food. Fuck them, bro. Let them eat the shit and not know how to put this, make a brick, and that's something that tastes a little bit better than what you're getting. Oh my god.
Yes, definitely the white pepper is what was missing. You'll know it when you add it. Just make sure to use it very sparingly. Add it a little bit at a time until you are satisfied. It's very aromatic and has a strong flavor and spice. So a little bit is all you need. If you add too
Accent
much,
is
you will feel
killing
every
me.
particle of spice in your throat. Lol. I don't know what the difference is between chives and scallions, but I know the recipe I used.
Bro, he was writing this. He was
He
writing
doesn't know
this.
the difference between chives and scallions.
Is that what you just said?
Add too much, you will feel every particle of spice in your throat. Lol. I don't know what the difference is
Hey,
between chives and
bro.
scallions, but I know the recipe I used calls for scallions
Feel every
specifically.
bit of it in your throat, huh?
Yep, just a little soy sauce, but not too much. The ginger and garlic are good, though I probably wouldn't bother to add the onion powder just because the scallions already add the oniony flavor themselves, and it's a very specific kind of flavor that they add. But yeah, it sounds like you were damn close already. Yes, the previous jobs were an issue if I wasn't particularly excited about them or enjoy them. I did love Disney. I loved being able to see and work behind the scenes, be part of making the magic. I loved making people's days better and being helpful and running the rides. It was awesome. A bit stressful at times because the ride operators' jobs are very highly safety oriented, and keeping vacationers safe from themselves is a constant thing.
Don't
I
they give teenagers that job?
Yeah. I feel like that's like a teenager
Yeah, I feel
job
like
or
I've
like
seen teenagers be like ride operators before, bro.
yeah, more or less. More or less, yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
They couldn't take the anxiety and high intensity safety level of the attractions jobs. But it's also some of the most fun you can have
Goodness,
in an
bro.
entry level position at the parks. As
He's
far as
so badass, ain't he?
at work, I had many female friends, but only one of them that I actually got romantically involved with, and that ended up not working out because I had recently gotten out of the relationship with Jen, and the coworker I was involved with. We had started as just a casual hookup status. That's what she said she wanted, and I was cool with that. Then she caught feelings very quickly and intensely. She was starting to step into L word territory. After only 2, 3 months, she became more demanding of my time, more angry and jealous that I was still living with Jen, and she started
Oh no,
wanting
poor
more
Stefan,
commitment
dude.
from me that
Oh,
I wasn't ready to give because I was still fresh out of a long relationship. She was jealous of any
oh
female friends I
no.
had, especially another coworker
Nah,
that I was pretty
poor
close to.
Stephen,
Eventually,
poor
we had a
girl.
talk. She said, "Tell me if we should just go back to being friends." And I thought about it, decided it was probably the mature choice, and I didn't want to string her along when I'm not ready for a more serious relationship. So I said,
I
"Yeah,
feel
let's
like
just
this is
be
cap,
friends
bro.
again." And she pulled
I mean,
I
it's
feel like
gotta be,
he's
but the
he,
fact that you're in jail for what you did and that this is what you're writing shows you have no remorse at all.
yeah, yeah. But I feel
Like
like this
none.
whole little breakup story and leading her along, like I feel like that's cap, bro. I feel like that like it's had to be something more to it, bro. Like I don't know, like he just don't seem the type to be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do what's best. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, bro. Like it seemed like I just my gut feeling says he covering up something nasty,
Yeah.
something blow up, some like she done figured something out about him and so like allegedly speculating anyway.
I mean, I could see it, bro. I could see it. I could see it, bro.
a complete 180 like Jekyll and Hyde. She got super pissed off, super nasty and toxic, and eventually I just gave up trying to salvage the friendship and blocked her, and we stopped talking. I wanted to keep things civil and courteous at work. She said, F% that, and F% are you? She was acting so immature. She would literally leave a room if I walked in. If I brought a break slip to relieve her for her break, she would either snatch it out of my hand or just straight up walk away without saying anything. I didn't even tell Jen about it until a couple months after we had broken things off. She noticed I wasn't hanging out with this person anymore, and I explained what had happened. I never saw this person at our apartment, always went out with them or to their place, and never told Jen I was seeing them as more than just a friend. Jen was upset at first, but I told her it wasn't right to be
Say
upset
just
because we
right.
were broken up already. Jen had already been shopping around for someone new, so what right did she have to be upset
Damn,
with me?
we got
I might not have
like
told her about it
six
when
we got like 6 minutes left of this. I wonder if we're gonna get into some heavy like I bet we're gonna get some heavy journalism right here, bro. It's gonna
I
all
want to
come
see
in this
how this
last few
ends, really,
minutes.
bro. Like I'm invested right here, bro, because like, all right, so
Me too, bro.
these are like so how does this, you know what I mean, all these emails finally, you know what I mean, the trilogy, the you know what I mean, like
This is what
it's
we're
the
about to see, the
final
grand finale
countdown.
in 6 minutes. They're 4, 5.5
Like,
minutes.
but it's probably not for real because
No,
the
there's gonna be
real
more.
well,
More stuff's gonna come out.
yeah, the real
There's no
ending
way this
isn't
is
out
it.
yet. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if phone calls come out.
Mm,
We know people's working on that for sure.
mhm.
I didn't have to, and I don't feel the need to be blatant about it and rub her face in it, so to speak. So that was the coworker drama. She got way too intense, and I broke it off, and she lost her mind. If I get out of here, I will just avoid big
She
booty
lost
Puerto
her
Rican
mind.
women for a while. They are legit crazy. LOL. I know your voice texting and meant to say you don't like cotton candy, but your
This
text actually
dude,
says
man.
you've never liked bottom candy. Lol. No, I don't imagine bottom candy is very tasty at all. Loyal. So the Eleva you float is from Magic Kingdom. Look it up, it's great. It's a float made from Dole Whip, Fanta, some kind of, I think, strawberry syrup, and Pop Rocks on top. Now, I normally don't like floats, but I absolutely loved this float and would get it anytime I went to MK. It was so good. No, the picture you saw of the drink I made was either a non alcoholic mangonada, look it up, so delicious, or a mango passion fruit margarita, which is one of my specialties. Yes, the drink I made did have a tagine rim, and the red you saw in it was chamoy sauce. The blue milk and green milk from Galaxy's Edge could be had with or without the alcohol. I always got it without because I just wanted something cold and refreshing. The blue was berry flavored and made with coconut milk and had like little tiny ice crystals in it. It was so cold and it was good. I never tried the green, but I heard it was like a sort of citrus and maybe slightly floral flavor to it. I heard it is good, but I always went for the blue. Building the droids and lightsabers was fun. No, the droid was maybe about 1.5 f tall, remote controlled, and interactive with the environments around Galaxy's Edge. It would have different reactions, sounds, and behaviors depending on where you were. You could carry it in a special carrier to show it off and let it interact around the area, making one cost between like $100 to $120, depending on the pricing, which sometimes changed. Building the lightsaber was much more pricey, around $200 to $200, but you basically picked from 4 categories or types. Then you went into the building and they brought you a tray of a bunch of different parts and you could assemble it in a number of different ways. According to your own preference, they would give you a Kyber crystal to install into the saber to give it a specific color and sound. And then there was an ignition ceremony where you got to light it up for the first time. It was really fun and worth doing once. Here, you can look up videos of it. Just look up Savi's workshop on YouTube and you can see the whole process. They let you film it or they let you bring one person in with you to film you doing it. Yes, I did say hummus fries. They make the hummus, mix it with some chickpea flour and fry it. Then you dip it in various sauces and they
I
are addicting. You should definitely try.
I know these emails are not going to end talking about food, bro. There's no way.
The real sushi with the raw fish. It's very good. You can start easy with like the normal raw tuna, maguro. I like tuna, yellowtail, salmon, all are good raw. You could even try a salmon and cream cheese roll, which are very good. I also like eel. That's usually cooked. Yes, it's funny. I have to be in a very specific mood to have cooked seafood, but I can eat sushi whenever because it's not super fishy to me. Feijoada, I forget
Thank
the
you,
spelling,
Carolyn.
is a common Brazilian dish made with crispy pork belly, seasoned rice, and black beans. It is so damn good. Animal Kingdom actually does
You
have
won't
some
ever
really
eat it
good.
again.
LOL. You should absolutely check it out.
Yeah.
Splash Mountain was changed to Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and it was still under construction while I was working there. I didn't get a chance to ride it, but I hear it's good. I will send this off now. Hope to hear back soon. Stay away from that bottom candy. LOL. TT Gale.
Mm, you're hilarious.
I just got a long message
Wait,
from
we got
my
one more
family
cool
saying
one
that
from
you
it.
already dropped stuff on YouTube through others, and that some of what
But
was
hold on.
those channels
So
apparently very
every time it's been a email from her, email from him, email from her, email from him. This went email from him to email from him,
Yeah,
and
and it
now
sounds like this
he's
is when he
starting out
found
with,
out
"I
she's
heard you
doing stuff
dropped."
on YouTube. So this might be the
Yeah,
current.
yeah,
We,
and
we,
it's
we
a
might, we,
back-to-back emails. She ain't emailing back in between, or
and this is a
it
quick
ain't it
one
wasn't
too.
handpicked.
Yeah, this one like a quickie. This one literally a minute. It's literally a minute. Let's go.
I just got a long message from my family saying that you already dropped stuff on YouTube through others, and
Oh,
that
they
some of
found
what
it. They
was
fucked
said
up.
on those channels was apparently very insulting to my family. I don't personally know what was shared by you and what was said by this YouTuber you supposedly shared things with, but it was enough to drive my parents into a big mad. They have made it clear that if I continue contact with you, I will lose contact with them. My loyalties need to be for my family. I did enjoy talking to you, and I am sorry that it has come to this, but I think, or at least hope, you can understand my situation.
You know what that means? He cut her off. She didn't even cut him off.
Yep, that's 100% correct. And you know that
That's
man was sitting
foul.
there in his cell pacing over turmoil. Like he had more turmoil
That's
about
fucking
choosing his parents
foul.
or the little blue jay than he did any time of thinking about remorse for young Maddie. This was more treacherous to him than that was.
Fucking foul, bro. Well, I guess we got our ending. It's not quite fucking a great ending, but I guess we're getting our fucking ending, bro. This dude a piece of shit, bro.
I will be disconnecting us after I send this message. I hope your camping trip goes well. Take care and goodbye.
Know what they say, bro? If you love it, let it go. If it
Yeah.
comes back to you, it's meant to be.
And the way he said, "Have fun on your camping trip," is almost like leaving it open for like maybe you could find a way to apologize and make it
Yeah.
good. Because I still want to
Right.
talk with you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah, like,
but I want to point something
respond
out
some
here.
type of way.
Yeah, I want to point something out here. Okay, I have heard from some people. I said this at the beginning. We didn't have many people in here in the beginning. We got a lot. We got 261 in here right now. Make sure you smash that like button, hit the subscribe button. Glad, appreciate all the support back. This is allegedly speculating's channel. You're gonna say you're not a YouTuber. Come on. Where, like, right here, right up the top, this video here should be an apology video. Like Pino said last night, you're not a chomo. You did come close. You did like cross some lines, but it's not unrecoverable. The world doesn't have to hate you. Just come here, this video, say you fucked up, admit the truth properly, and just say sorry.
Well,
That's
we gotta
it.
know where the Maddie merch went, the Maddie money.
Yeah, and where the
We
money
need to know
went.
where
Where
that
the
is.
money for that merch needs to go to somewhere, like whatever that money was made, we got to know where it went,
There's
and
something
gotta
else
go somewhere
too.
good. You know
There's
what I'm
something
saying?
else
Like,
too that was brought to my attention today.
yeah, go ahead,
Um,
go ahead.
forget what it was, man. Damn, I forget what it was. It was in my chat earlier today. It was something I've heard it, but I haven't been thinking about it, but I can't remember what it was, but it was something else, man. I'll think about it whenever we off this live at some point, and it won't matter then. But there's
Make it
another
short about
thing
it. Make it
there's
short.
another thing that's a big deal, bro. Like, there's a couple things, bro. Like the Maddie money. I wish I could think of that, man.
Because there's the merch money for sure, bro. There's just the fact that you was talking to him, the fact that he cut you off and you ain't cut him off, the fact that there was no journalism done. Trying to think what else it could be. Anyone else in the chat know a corrupt someone else got, because there probably is other stuff too, bro. She probably profited off it in other ways.
Yeah, there was something else, bro. That it was in my chat earlier, man. Damn it, I can't remember what it was though, bro. It was something that we had, like, none of us have really talked about too much. Like, I'd only heard of it. It's in these emails somewhere.
Yeah, there's so many of them, bro. And it's
And I
like
cannot
I'll
recall,
read a
man.
couple of them, but like I try and like come at like what we did tonight, like the reviews as raw as possible. I don't want to have read
Yeah,
all
I've
the
tried not to
emails and know
listen.
what's coming.
I've tried not to listen to any of it, bro. Like, I tried the natural reaction response every
Yeah.
time I've heard it, bro. Like,
Yeah.
outside of the first few that I ended up being on 2 different shows where we reviewed the same damn thing, like, but
Well, I mean, that
even
happened.
even then though, like, I was able to listen to it differently, you know what I mean, at that point to where I picked up on other key things.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
Um, but yeah, as far as an ending, bro, that's a crazy little ending, bro. And I'm gonna have to make that what is it
oh,
called?
yeah,
Big
right
draw
there, right
two?
there, right there, Rebecca, right there, that's it right there.
What is
That's I
it?
need answers for that too. Answers for that. That's what that's it. Yep. I need to know about the Maddie money,
Oh
and
my
I need
god, I did
answers
not
about
even
this.
know that. I didn't even hear that part. I must have missed that.
That's it. That's what I was thinking. Yep. Thank you, Rebecca.
I don't see how there's a recoverable way from that. Why the fuck would you be offering pictures of Maddie?
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
what the
That
fuck,
is
bro.
exactly that's it. Yeah. I need answers for the Maddie money. I need
Yeah.
answers for that question right there. And
And
then
fuck it, like we need answers for this the most, bro. Like what the fuck?
that's what I'm saying. I need that's the two things I need answers for. They both are regarding Maddie. All right. After that, after we can get the answers for that stuff, assuming that we can even move forward from that point, then we can get into the accountability and the
Yeah.
apologies and the responsibility. But like the offering, like, okay, bro, like man, the money, that's one thing. But offering this villain, this vile creature, pictures of the innocence that he stole from this earth, who the
Yeah.
fuck are you?
Like what the fuck,
And
bro?
why the
That's
fuck are you even having that cross your head?
like bro, I like fuck, I must have missed that because like I didn't even know that. And like brother, that's like she might not be able to come back from this, bro, at that
You see
point.
that right there, bro. Like
Like now you got me
that's
like
the
I might
part.
not ever be able to be okay with you, like not you, but like her as a creator. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, no, yes. I know exactly what you're
we
saying.
all
Like
you know, like I'm sure a lot of the people in here on all
I,
these platforms, we all fathers, you know, we all
I want to hear
fathers.
the rational. I want to hear her try to rationalize why.
Someone said she offered pictures of the sweatshirt or something. I don't know. Any pictures offered in general, it would just be like, why would you offer him anything? Would make more sense for him to be asking for stuff
Yeah.
than you
I mean,
offering it. Like offering it like for offering the stuff for what? Like I can't come up with a reason where it's like there's a reason
you
why you
can't.
need to be offering this shit.
There's no way, bro. Look, I try to break things down as logically as I can, even if I stand on the other side of the fence. I try to at least like somewhat come up with an idea of why you're thinking the way you're thinking. And there is no way to rationalize any of that. If that's true, if it's true, there is no way to rationalize it. No way, no how. And mind you, this is while he was still on trial.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just bro, I don't even know what the fuck to say, bro. It's fucked up.
So if he's still on trial, like he should have access to discovery. So he's would still be seeing pictures of her because they would be using that in the evidence against him.
Yeah. Yeah, and didn't he plea out? He pled
Yeah,
out.
he
Are we
pled
not?
out. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so like this is something we should have been dead and buried. I don't know why this person felt the need to like go and get herself like, you know, your YouTube career, even though like look, you wasn't getting many views to begin with. This whole thing is done. Sorry. No one's going to respect you on here again. I don't think. Especially if you was sending pictures. Unless you give a real good apology and explanation, then there's always possible redemption. But I don't see an apology, and it's been days. You know what I'm saying? Some people said there's been apologies in other places, but if you're going to apologize, it should be right here on your own channel. It should be your first video right here.
Well, bro, if you're going to apologize, it's got to be louder.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Jumping on some random live.
I don't know that you can get louder than some of this shit.
Yeah.
I don't know that it's possible.
Exactly, bro. Well, y'all, that was a great ending to the fucking videos, if I do say so myself. We got Star Wars and then fucking whatever the fuck that was with him being like, I'm so done. I think he realized that the YouTube community was not going to like him very much and that it was probably his worst nightmare. So shout out to all the channels that have been covering this, the YouTube streets, me over there with Pino and everyone else covering it. There's a whole group of us. Appreciate you being up here, Corrupt, bro. It's been a pleasure,
brother.
bro.
Yeah, man, you already know it. Everybody out there in the chat, man, you already know what it is. It's with much gratitude and great respects. It was a good time, man, other than, the vile viciousness of what we have to talk about.
Yeah, exactly. The crap we got to be talking about. I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I mean, we did get into a little bit of story time. We got off
we got some positive stuff. But this is what Stephen Stearns
shout
needs
out
to be
Miles
doing right
Sauce.
here.
Shout out Miles Sauce once again, bro. Like, I don't know where you at these days, Miles Sauce, but I hope you alive and well and living your best life, dog.
So yeah, appreciate having you up here, Corrupt. Appreciate everyone in the comments, in the chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Like, I'm going to be going hard on the channel. I'm going to be putting a lot of effort now that I'm out of YouTube jail again. You always know I do when I'm out. So, hopefully they keep me out for a while. But if not, I'll always be up with Pino. Always going to be up here. So stay tuned. And let me finish it with the song from the beginning of the stream that y'all may not have heard. But, I think y'all going to like it. Stay blessed. Stay great. Have a blessed night, y'all. Enjoy your Friday.
I appreciate it.
And every day's a blessing.
Honestly, Steven Stearns, man, you should have burned. What you did to that kid, can't forgive. You should have burned up in that pit, never lived. You got life, but that's a sacrifice. Hope you never thinking twice. Hope you someone's bitch on the pound doing life. I hope you get got. Allegedly, that's a thought. Yeah, I'm going hard and I never miss a plot. Stearns, you a bitch, boy. Shoulda got the pit, boy. Yeah, I ain't talking Fallout, no pit, boy. You shoulda got the fucking pit or the chair or the squad. I don't really care, give them the gas, that's yeah. You shoulda motherfucking burned how it motherfucking is. Yeah, we gonna fucking get you everywhere you live. You cannot message no one, we gon' fucking find it. Everything you do, we gon' fucking find it. Your life is fucking done for what you did, and you deserve it for that fucking shit. You a fucking coward.
Have a blessed night, y'all. Happy Friday.
A sad excuse for a man. Bitch, we go hard and we don't give a damn. Yeah, we raw talk and we don't give no F's around here.